Hey guys, welcome back to another live stream on the channel. I said it every single Thursday. I'll be on for a weekly Newcastle live stream show on all the news. There was plenty getting into this, but I mean, we didn't begin with this. But anyway, wait a couple of minutes or so for people to join in. We'll get started with everything. But yeah, Thursday night, it's currently 5 o'clock. It's about 2 degrees, so it's going to be definitely a cold one. But listen, I'm at the under 23 match tomorrow about this time, or 2 hours later actually tomorrow. So I had to get used to the weather. I will be used to a flight tomorrow, but it's that time of the year already. It's just cold, and I hate it. But anyway, guys, welcome back to another stream. As you can see in the top right, by the way, I've actually bought the StreamYard pass, so we are no longer on this stingy path, you could say. We have progressed. But anyway, I'll get a question done in just a sec, guys. I need to quickly get all my tabs open so I can obviously double check stuff. Well, I've always got one that has like the stream on, and the other ones I've kind of got to keep an eye on how the view count goes and stuff like that. But I'll be literally just a sec. Arsenal on Saturday. I'm looking forward to that one. Bus pick up is 4:30 in the morning for that one. So God, it's going to be an absolute nightmare. But once I get down there, it'll be alright. It's just the way back's going to be sound for once. But anyway, I've sorted everything out there, so sorry about it. I'll actually get into it now. So being off the kind of comments here, Newcastle United. Right, mate. Welcome, pal. You all right, Adam? I'm always good, mate. How are you, East Coast casters? I'm good, mate. Which is hello, right, Vinicius. Welcome to the stream. It's just 11 a.m. and 7 degrees in Chicago. Listen, I know that's quite cool for Americans, but listen, 2 degrees in UK at the minute, and it's going to continue to sneak down slower and slower. But yeah. Hi, mate. Even as a Sunderland fan, you work with his class. Appreciate it, mate. Thank you so much. Again, yes, the videos come out on the fly. I mostly do upload to the channel. I only uploaded once yesterday because I was out in town, so I was getting a dinner. I'll be doing it every single day, but tomorrow will be a press conference reaction. Obviously, we're doing the 23 game, so there'll be a lot of stuff going on. Let's just see how Wagner in. Manchester United, that'd be a really good point for them as a short-term option. They should be looking for him as a long-term goal. In terms of a short-term one, I mean, yeah, we'll see, really. As I was freezing, walking home, hands were blue. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. In terms of me, though, I can't wear gloves when I'm at the games because my fingers, obviously, got to register on the phone. It doesn't pick up my fingers when I've got gloves on. So at a match tomorrow, my God, I'm not going to feel my fingers at all. But anyways, Ronald again with £20 donation. Thank you so much. Last stream, literally last week, donated 50 quid. So thank you so much, Ronald. I do appreciate your content support. In terms of the StreamYard pass, I literally paid like £20 a month, so that's already paid. But thank you so much. I really do appreciate these super chat donations. But what a legend he is, by the way. Cheers for that one, mate. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for your support. Yo, Adam, mate. You're right, mate. Welcome back to another stream. A regular once again. Hello. You're right. That's just only said 20 quid. I do really appreciate it. Just obviously, in terms of chat, you want to donate, it's down there. But if not, just being here just supports me enough. So thank you so much. But people go extra mile of it. Just thank you so much. The generosity is incredible. But just I can't wait for the transfer market to open. Yeah, very interesting in Newcastle, especially if we go into the transfer window in the bottom three. And it'd be really interesting to see what kind of players be attracted to a team in the relegation zone because I don't know. It's going to be tough. It's going to be really tough. We've got to get the points for them because if we're 20th going into that January window, I'm going to be seriously worried. But what's the score going to be versus Arsenal? I'll tell you that in a bit, pal. But the first thing I want to do actually in terms of Newcastle now, I want to go through the player ratings versus Brentford. I would love to hear what people thought about the Brentford performance because in terms of my video, a lot of people thought I was quite harsh on the players. I'm always as fair as I possibly can be, but there were individuals in that team that cost for that match. That for me was a 2 points drop against Brentford. But yeah, we'll start off with Caldoro though. What do you think he was out of 10 against Brentford? Caldoro's performance. I'll wait to see what people think first, and then I'll tell you mine. But listen, all I'm going to say is he better not play against Arsenal. But what do people think about Caldoro? 1 sec. We've got here 6 out of 10 for Caldoro. Doro off 5, 4, 4, 1. I'll be honest, guys. Like, listen, you entitled to opinion, of course, yeah, but I can't give him 4. I can't give him 5, and I can't give him 6. For 3, he thinks Caldoro 4 is generous. You guys might be annoyed by me. Yeah, but I'm going to give him 1. I really thought that was one of his worst games ever. The first goal, yes, we've got to admit the first goal was his mistake. front post, Ivan Toney should never be conceding that. I mean, it was a howler one. You can't defend him after that one. But even the match himself, though, yes, he didn't really do much for the other 2 goals. But I remember it was a cross that came across the box and he just completely missed the ball, which gave Ivan Toney an open goal. But Matt Ritchie cleared the flare. I couldn't believe it. Like that for me was an obvious one. In terms of the 3rd goal itself, like someone went up, he kind of came out of goal and he sort of hesitated, which eventually led to about 30 seconds later when the own goal happened. He was just dodgy. Some of his kicks were going out of play. I can't defend Doll anymore. He had to stick the back and go. Maybe a 1's a bit too bad, but no, I generally think that's a 1, regardless of what people's opinions are. I felt that was not too shocked by him. But stick with the Bragger. We had to put the Bragger back in after that, don't you? But anyway, what was next? Murphy at the right back. Where do you think Murphy was in a 5-back that game? He's quite an interesting one, Murphy, because he's a player that I'm completely against sticking at right back. It's just not really his position for me. But what do you think Murphy was out of 5? Anyway, I'll quickly double check stuff in the meantime. I'll get to the comments now. So where do people think it should go? Do you think the Bragger should play Adam? Yes, hands down. I can't defend Doyle anymore after that. I really can't. That for me was an absolute shocker, and it's just deserved to be booted out the team. Really, it's just the best way of putting it. So what I've got here: Murphy is 6, 5, 6, 6 again. A lot of probably that's more average, slightly above average in terms of a 6, I would say. Not sure. I'll go a 5, 6. Didn't make much impact. Murphy was exposed by Woodwick for the 3rd goal. Okay. Then where's he chased in the TV in the Warrior? I know the Warriors. It's not my problem, mate. A lot of people saying 5 and 6s for Murphy. Defensively, I felt like the 2nd goal, it was more Ritchie's fault, I think, because the ball came from his side, but Murphy should have followed the runner in. I felt like still, though, apart from that, he just didn't really do an awful lot. He didn't make much of an impact, as people said. So I guess you can't really give him a harsh rating. Personally, myself, I would have given him a 4, but people have got obviously different charts for the ratings. 5 for me is average, and do you think he was average? I don't know. I felt pretty average, slightly before average. I wouldn't give him a 6 personally. I would give him a 5 max. I was there Saturday, Adam. Do you feel like defence still needs work, or do you think it needs work? Mate, we haven't got a clean sheet this season. We've literally got the worst defence in the league at the minute, in my opinion. I know people like to see Norwich's defences work, but at least they got 2 clean sheets. I mean, we can't even get a clean sheet at the moment in time, and just wait until we get to the centre halves. But no, I think the defence is not too shambles, to be honest, pal. If we buy and jam, where you think we're finished? We'll get on that in just a bit, mate. I still want to go through the player ratings first, but I will answer that question. We'll go through Shaw first as a centre half. We do Shaw because I've got a lot of things I want to say about the R2, but how do people think Fabian Shaw did against Brentford? Of course, his first start in God knows how long, about a month or so last time he started for Newcastle. So, yeah, how do people think he kicked on against Brentford? What a sec. We'll wait for the comments to come in once again. As far as I'm concerned, we're relegated already. Do you not agree? No, we're only 12 games into the season, so you can't write us off already. Still plenty of time to go. Yes, it's not been a great start, but you can't write off 12 games into the season, especially with like Norwich and Burnley at home coming up. We've still got a long way to go. So what we're seeing for Jamal, what we're seeing for Shaw, sorry, Adam Dollar was the worst than Matt Ritchie. I also think Fabian did well, 7, Jamal 6. Well, that's Jamal with the South 6. Okay, that's interesting. We'll get under him in a bit. I'm not going to give Jamal the South a 6, I'll be honest. 7, you think Fabian Shaw was a 7? Okay, I came up going to the stream doing player ratings at the minute. What people think Fabian Shaw got? So we've had 2 7s so far. So Fabian Shaw a 6 to 7. We've got a lot of really positive ones for Shaw. He was definitely the best defender, wasn't he? I don't think we're down yet. 10 wins, a couple of draws, and 27 games. More than doable. Of course, yeah, we've still got plenty of time to go. We'll see how things go. Yes, it's concerning at the minute, but I mean, you can't really claim anything yet, can you? Shaw 5, can't give him any higher, seeing that we conceded 3 goals. No, fair enough. Score prediction for Saturday. I get that just after player ratings, probably 10 minutes or so. I'll give you my actual score prediction for the Arsenal game. So what do you think of Joe Linton? Do you reckon you can improve as well? Yeah, I talked about Joe Linton once again on Power, but for a minute, though. We're going to get through the players one by one first. Okay, in terms of Shaw, I would probably give a 5 or a 6. I think he's average to slightly above average, but again, he conceded 3 goals, regardless of whether he was at fault for him or not. Conceding 3 goals still isn't good enough. He was definitely the best defender we had on Saturday, and it just shows he was pretty much the only one that really came in, not played week in, week out. And I mean, when you look at this defenders around him, he hasn't got much of a chance as the players he's got around. I mean, it's incredible. It's absolutely incredible the players he's got around him. I'm not going to talk about Shaw too much because I haven't really got a bad word about him. Am I at the game Saturday? Yes, I am. Let's just I haven't seen a game or seen due to work, but I've got a ticket for Norwich game. Yeah, I hope you'll be the one, pal. But anyway, he has an interesting one. Kieran Clark. What do we think, Kieran Clark? What out of 10 would you give Kieran Clark for his performance against Brentford? There's a lot to hear what you guys think. I'll tell you afterwards. We need Fernandes back ASAP. He's back, mate. He doesn't play. He doesn't play because Graham Jones. Well, I spoke to Graham Jones. Pretty much Fernandes. He went because Fernandes. He's not good enough to start. Essentially, he doesn't fit with the way we play, and because he doesn't start, he's no point having him on the bench. You see, so he just completely dropped into the reserves. He's just sitting in the reserves right now, fully fit. It's incredible. How much for the under 23 game? Tomorrow they play against Aston Villa. I think it was 7:30 kickoff at Benton Park, so it's next to City Blue Flames. It's free for season ticket holders, £3 for adults and £1 for children. But anyway, in terms of clock, 2 out of 10, 1 out of 10, 0, 3, -1, 3. Oh, I mean, there's no need to get me started on clock. He gets a 2 from me. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. I've had enough of Kieran Clark. I never want to see him play an all game for this club. He's done. His legs are done. He has no pace in the game anymore. He is a joke. I can't deal with him anymore. Oh, good. I can't deal with Kieran bloody Clark. I actually did like him the past few seasons. I think he did. I think he was a good squad depth player, but now he's too old now. He's not a Premier League player anymore. He's one of many players that needs to get the chop for me. He should be nowhere near any Newcastle United team. I'll give him a 2 personally. So I think I give Darlow a 1, Murphy a 6. I think I give Shaw a 5, and I think I give Clark a 2 so far. Next up, the captain Jamal Lascelles. He is an interesting one because he scored and he scored an own goal as well. So yeah, what do people think about Jamal Lascelles? But yeah, I'll be honest again. I'm not going to give him a positive review. May I look to see the channel go? Is it true they'll put a statue of you outside the training ground? I don't know, mate. We'll see. Not long before the press conference pass, I think. But I'm only joking there. But I mean, it is what it is, pal. It is what it is. Where about you from, Adam? Or just literally from Newcastle? That's just yeah, back in the team. I mean, baffling really how he's not involved with Clark there. It's just a joke, and it's honestly a joke. Graham Jones is a sound guy. He is a really nice bloke, but he's just I don't understand his decision making. He doesn't play Jamal Lewis because he doesn't have the experience, he said, because his price tag was high for a player of his age, so he didn't want to put the pressure on him. And yet he plays Matt Ritchie left back, who's not a left back. I mean, oh, for God's sake! I mean, I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say. It just doesn't make any sense for me at all. But anyway, we get quite a few ratings coming in for sure. In 10 years' time, and back with the Haalands, I mean, yeah, I mean, I can't believe you back the rumours today, but I'm getting that quite a bit, but still going to get for the player ratings first. How good is young stuff from Carlisle? Ooh, which one's the Carlisle one? I don't actually know which one the Carlisle one is. Actually, I think we'll have Kraft and Clark at this point. Yeah, I actually agree with that. So 5 for Lascelles, 4, 5, 5, 4, 5, 4.5. Really interesting one that. I wouldn't actually. I actually don't think he was that good. I thought his goal was really good. His goal was really well timed, but defensively, it's just the same again. I mean, he's just slow. His passing's all over the place. He just. I can't stand the Lascelles and Clark. It's those two I had enough with. The own goal, to be fair, I don't think he could do anything about that. Really, I don't think he was really at fault for the own goal, but yeah, he's done. I honestly think he's done. Every time Lascelles and Darlow play, I just panic. Every time those two touch the ball, I just honestly just panic. I can't deal with them anymore. Personally, I honestly give them like a 2 or 3. I mean, you guys are entitled to it. I think the average share is about a 5. So I mean, we give him a 5, but I don't think it was a 5 at all. I'll be honest. What's happening tomorrow? I think we get him. Yeah, in terms of last week, it's been quite quiet in terms of him. Last Thursday, I think it was 2 days for the Brentford match. It was saying that the director's going to be in for the Brentford game. Everyone's saying it's going to be this, it's going to be this, and it's just nothing's been said for the last week or so. So I don't know what's going on there really, but what's going on? 8 games left in 2020. Realistically, how many points we're going to pick up? And we're getting that just a bit actually. If you ask me that question again once I've done the player ratings, I'll answer it, pal, because I need to think about that one actually. But what's to say? I should link with Binksy, do some blogs, or you think winding me up, don't you? But no, I mean, I do my thing. He does his thing. It's just how it's going to be. What else we got here? Yeah, I've got quite a lot of the mono comments. Again, no, last week or so, just nothing's really been said. Literally, the last time I spoke on Thursday, like I think about an hour or so later, I came out with like big news going on. He's on the brink of signing. He's on the brink of signing. And it's just kind of just dried up last week, really. So I don't know what's going on with that at the minute, but we'll talk about property once I get a chance to. Again, no stuff like realistic signs. If you ask me this question once I've done the player ratings, I will answer them, I promise, yeah. But next up, you went to Richie now, left back. What do people think of Matt Ritchie as a left back? He's a really interesting one as well because, again, he got an assist for the first goal. I thought he was really productive going down there on the attack. But how do people think he was overall in the game? Yeah, I agree with that, Kieran. That's just, yeah. Hello, P. Keep you entertained. Train's been delayed for an hour back in uni fuming. That's a whip, that. Oh, I hope you're indoors in that train station. I hope you're not just standing out in the cold that we hold with that. In terms of next week, though, I'm looking forward to doing some Christmas shopping. But sorry, yeah, like you, mate, though. 6 like I said earlier, okay. Oh, this is interesting. Yeah, we're getting to Richie just a second. A lot of really interesting comments coming in here. Interesting to see Stevenson train with the first team. Can't be any worse than Gilbert. There's loads of trainers. Lewis Cass was. Stevenson was. Obviously, what do you call it? Anderson was. There was another one. I think it was one of the defenders. There's about 4 or 5 in training. So it'll be interesting to see how many actually get taken down to Arsenal. But a lot of them are playing at the tomorrow, though. So, I mean, that's the good thing about tomorrow's game, actually. If you know, once you say you're live tomorrow, you know which ones are going to be in the bus at Arsenal, really. So we keep an eye on that mind. But a really big match against Aston Villa tomorrow, though. So I expect pretty much the full youth squad to be playing. In terms of Santiago Munoz, will he be there? He's still injured at the minute. I don't know when he'll be back, but we'll see, though. But anyway, would you rather play Hayden centre-half over Clark? God, I mean, I'm not a fan of him at the minute, to be honest, but we're going to Richie's ratings now. So we've got a 6 here, 4, 6, 2.5, 6, 5, 1. Okay, 5. Yeah, really mixed again. And Rich, in terms of me, though, I've got a bit of a problem with Richie because of the way he's really good going forward. If I rated him as a midfielder, like an attacking midfielder, I'll probably give him like a 6 or something like that. I thought he's pretty good going forward. Yes, not everything he did worked, but he was someone that you felt like would create chances when he goes forward. But defensively, it doesn't matter what winger it is. Every single match to destroy Matt Ritchie as a fullback. I can't defend this guy. The only positive I can say really is that he got an assist. That's about it, really. For me, overall, yes, the assist was good, but 3, 4. I think 5 and 6 are too high, personally, in terms of your opinion. But I don't like Mitchie as a defender. I think him and Murphy have been much better just going forward. Like, why not play Lewis and Mike? You're like actual fullbacks. It's just I had enough of it, really. But anyway, no, I don't issue. Thank you for that, Peter, by the way. Love the channel, mate. Keep with the good work. Wish your vlogs were longer, hard. Don't worry. I've actually got a plan for future vlogs, by the way. I don't know exactly when I'm going to start because I'm not really too sure when's the best time to do it. But I've got a plan for future vlogs, by the way. The vlogs I do now will still be the exact same, but I've got a game plan essentially. So don't worry, Peter. I take on no advice. In the future, you'll see someone new on the channel because I've been thinking about it for a couple of weeks now, but I'll wait until the correct time. But appreciate your £4.50, mate, and yeah, I will keep it in mind. I promise you, I will actually sort that out. But yeah, I've got a plan for that. But anyway, trying to read some comments in between. Next up, we'll do Joe Willock next. We'll do Joe Willock because he had quite a quiet game. What do people think about him? But in terms of some predictions, yeah, so you went Arsenal win 2-0 on Saturday. Us to beat Forwich 4-1 and us to beat Burnley 1-0. Hope so. Obviously, I hope we'll beat Arsenal as well. But the home matches are crucial. We lose those home games, my God. But anyways, sorry. As always, guys, anyone who's new here, by the way, make sure to subscribe every single Thursday to do streams. But yeah, I want the Willock's player rating now, by the way, just in case people missed out. We'll go down to them now. 1 sec. Can't see Newcastle winning on Saturday like Tuesday's a big match for them. Now, I know Arsenal is a tough game. Yes, we haven't won at the Emirates since 2010, but we've got to look at every single match and try and get some from the games, despite how unrealistic it may be, because it's how it is now with 20th in the league. We've got to be looking at every single match now and try and get some. We can't write games off, regardless of how unrealistic they may be. We've got to look at every single game, man. And people would take to think what they want, but we've got to be trying to get something down there, despite the fact that a really good side. What's going on in the stadium with the training room? There's building something in there. You know what it is. Yes, it is. They're building a fitness studio on there. I don't know when it's going to be built, but it's actually just a fitness studio, so the players will have a chance to sit down with the manager and just check out different stuff. Really, it's just something extra at the match days. Really, it'd be good for the players, and it's something that's needed. Really, it's just basic stuff. But anyway, we're getting to the player rating side. So what we've got about here, on the Willock. Willock a 4, 2, 4, 5. Okay, 5. 1 sec, 5. That's just 1. Oh, that's the score lines. Hope so, mate. But so we've got all up the shot again now. I've seen some few 5s now. I can't give him a 5. Like he didn't do enough for a 5. I didn't think he was awful. I just didn't think he had any impact at all. Really, I'd probably give him a 3, 4. About it really. John Joe Shelby next. A lot of people have got mixed opinions on John Joe Shelby. Some like him, some hate him. He came out in an interview. I actually haven't watched the interview yet, but I've heard that he said that that pretty much the team's getting extra kick out the backside from Eddie Howe, which is obviously great. But at the same time, he's kind of slagging Steve Russo. But yeah, what do you think about John Joe Shelby? I get the other comments up in the meantime. I'm trying to monitor lots of comments at once. Yeah. But you really don't think Jamal Lewis could have done a better job with Richie, like Graham said? Makes more sense to Bonflower work with Richie. Now, but Richie's not a left back, is he? Will Richie played as a right midfielder for Bournemouth? He's not a left back. Yes, he's worked with Eddie Howe before, and he's worked obviously Callum Wilson. In terms of Graham Jones wasn't at Bournemouth. Eddie Howe was at Bournemouth. Graham Jones came in after Eddie Howe left, when Jason Tyndall was I think he was the number 1 at the time. But yeah, I mean, he wasn't a left back for Bournemouth, so I can't really understand that point personally. That's just I'm going to the City of Knowledge match. Fair enough, Power. Yeah, obviously tickets are a bit of a nightmare to get at the minute. But on the show, you know, they can bully Arsenal to a degree. Our attack is really good. People can't deny our attack isn't good. Really good getting forward. We create a lot of chances. Just the only problem is, you know, for a fact that we're going to concede goals. You don't know when it's going to happen in the game, but it's happened every time this season. You can't say it concede goals, and at some point it'll happen again. And that's the sad part about this club, because we've got a really, really good attack. Like, this attack should never be getting relegated, but we concede a shocking amount of goals. It's ridiculous the amount of goals we concede, and it puts it down. Really, it's a negative effect. Our players' heads just aren't in the right place when we concede goals. I mean, it's just so frustrating, isn't it? But anyway, let's get to Shelby's rating. So, Shelby's 7. Shelby is back. Fair enough. That's a 6.5. Was one of his 7 games, usually a 2 or 3. This is a 3, okay. 2.8, 4, 7, 7. Getting some weird ones here. 6. Who's assistant manager? Jason Tyndall is the proper one for the Arsenal game if Eddie Howe's not back, and Graham Jones being number 2. 5.7. I mean, why is there so many decimal points in there? No, I mean, people aren't trying to think about, but I mean, 3 and 2.8. That's harsh. He had a good game, Shelby. He was one of the best players in the pitch. I felt like his passing was on point. He's just a menace, isn't he? When Shelby feels like his passing is still up there with some of the best, the only problem is just he can be arse sometimes. It's just his thing, and his attitude's not normally there. But when he's fit and when he's up for it, he is a top level player still. I'll give him probably a 6. I think he's above average. I don't think he was anything amazing, but I think he was definitely one of our best players. But what's we got here? We've got 8 and 6. Yeah, I think they're more fair, really. Is that 2.1 or is that Newcastle win 2-1? I don't know what it is. But that brain freak, yeah, don't get me wrong, that was shocking. So I watched a tuning training video uploaded into Bragg. I mean, putting work, maybe he could get to one. Oh, definitely. I mean, you can't start all again, surely, after that. I'll be on something if that was the case. But Anyway, though, in terms of the next player we're going to more midfield, I'm trying to think who it was. Again, it was an arm midfielder. There was Shelby and we put Willock in the middle. Then we obviously had Maxim and Wilson. We've had God, who else was there? I need to have a look at the lineup. Actually, I've completely forgot the lineup. There's one player I'm missing out. Oh no, I was thinking we'll put it back five. No, sorry, it's the attack now. We'll start off with which one should we start off with? Actually, do quickly get BBC Sport. There was Jordan, Wilson, and Sir Maxim won it. There's no Wilson first because he was the quietest out of the three. What do people think Callum Wilson was against Brentford? And we'll get into the big two afterwards. One sec. Who do you want to say? We're getting that just a bit again. Again, guys, you want to ask me this sort of question, just wait until I turn the player ratings so we're getting at them. Just got for 3.1. And I watched these decimal points. Joe White, is he any good? I haven't really watched enough from, to be honest. A centre mid can't tackle is bad for business. Well, I mean, he still needs that passing awareness he's got, so that's something he does have. But anyway, though, in terms of Callum Wilson, put his player ratings down below and we'll get to the comments. So, is Eddie back for... so a lot of people asked this one. At this moment in time, no. It's just whenever he gets a negative test, really can kind of turn up. But I feel like it would have got announced at this point if he was going to be back for the Arsenal game. So, I don't know, maybe they're keeping it secret for last minute, I don't know. But personally, I don't think he's going to be back for the Arsenal game. Norwich, maybe, but again, Norwich is only about 4 days' time or something, so it's really shortly after this one. Hope he's back for the Norwich game because that's a huge one, that one. But in terms of the Arsenal one, I personally don't think so, but I know nothing, essentially. I don't know when he's going to be back. But anyway, Wilson, in terms of this, yeah, Wilson, Callum Wilson 6. I'm doing what I mean. Thank you for that. Thank you for asking. Wilson 4. Is that about? I don't know, mate. I've been watching 13-year-olds play at the minute. I couldn't tell you how he is. 6 out of 10 wasn't the best. Wilson a 3 point. Okay, I'm not going to bother reading that. 6, 5, 3, 5, 6, 8. Oh, wow, okay, interesting. Okay. But we're getting that just a sec. Thank you again for our donation live off Daz. Yeah. Hey, bro, just sending good vibes. You watching any of the Europa League games tonight? Some good games on. After stream, I do actually. I've been enjoying the Europa League lately, to be fair. I watched the Champions League games on Tuesday, and I watched the Chelsea one, I watched the Man United one. I mean, there weren't anything special, but I mean, 4-0 against Juventus is mad. It wasn't really that much of an exciting game, I would say. But thank you so much for the $5. I think it is. I'm not the best of my currency, but I believe that's dollars. If it's not, my bad. But I do really appreciate the donation. Thank you so much. But anyway, in terms of the ratings, so a lot of 6s and 5s. And I mean, I thought he was okay, don't get me wrong, but he tried his best. He was unlucky with the header. I thought his run across the goal was really good. It's just he kind of just didn't really time the run properly, which eventually led to slightly off target. I'll probably give him a 4. I think he's a slightly below average. I mean, I don't think he was bad. I just didn't think he really did enough, especially compared to the other two. But next up, Sim Maximum. We're getting to him now. What do people think Sim Maximum are? Flair player, the player that's normally the best in the team. How do you think he got on? It should be okay for Norwich. 10 days will be Monday. Yeah, 10 days afterwards. You never know, really. It just depends recovery-wise. I mean, you would think so, but you never know. I don't think he'll be back for the Arsenal game, though. Was that Eddie Howe's press conference? Got a picture of you and the drunk guy. He's classy. He was meant him. Fair enough. But, I mean, he was a good laughing one. Anyway, though, let's get into the Sim Maximum ones, though. But in terms of that behind the scenes stuff, I'll not be doing any more of that until the transfer opens, so about January time. In terms of like before after games, so I might do some of that now and again. I just have to see what I'm up to, really. But yeah, in terms of the behind the scenes stuff, that'll more be back once the transfer window opens, because it's not really too much interest at the minute. It's probably the best way of putting it. But we get into we're St. Max's ratings one now. Sorry, we're getting in just a sec. We need to double check how some of the things are going. Really quickly, how to check how the stream's going. But we'll quickly go into the ratings now. Sorry, it's a 6.5. Not a problem. Keep it going. Cheers for the donation again, mate. Thank you. 7.5, 7. Son, how are you? I'm good. Gordon, how are you? 7.5, 8, 7, 4. Okay. 8, 7, 5. Okay, 7. Wilson a 5, 6. Maxi 8. We're getting some really interesting ones here. A lot of quite divided with Max, man. 4 or 5s in there. I think he was good. In terms of how he played, yes, at times he had held the ball too long and he's lost the ball. Possession-wise, he's not been the best in the game. Maybe some of the chances he could have argued he could have done better with, but the third goal was huge. That goal was huge. And in terms of his build-up play again, he's just a nuisance. Every time he's on the ball, he's drawing fouls, he's getting passes off. I'll give him a 6. I think he was above average. Maybe a 7 on an hard day if I'm being nice, but I'll try and be as fair as possible. I'll probably give him a 6. The goal was very important. Just got a point in the end. I don't know. But anyway, on to J7 now with Joe Linton. A lot of people loved him on Saturday. What are we giving Joe Linton out of 10 for his performance? That's just some actions budding players need to improve in decisions and passing. Well, yeah, every player's got to improve in certain areas. I'll probably agree with that, though. Who would you like us to buy in John? Yeah, I may answer that in a bit once I get these player ratings. Let's just get Joe Linton first done again and ask us that question. I will answer it. I wish it would Steve Bruce that came in the manager's job. Looks like it's gonna be Ralph Ragnick. I mean, yeah, that doesn't surprise me one bit, to be honest. What we've got here. So I want the Joe Linton's ratings now. What's this? What is that? Whoa, Life of Dazzle. No, £5 donation. Thank you so much for $5 even. If I was to sign anyone for Newcastle in the summer, still on the left, beer on the right. I would love to do that, pal. It depends on where we are in the league first. If we're in the Championship, I don't think the likes of Sterling and Bale will come over. But if we stay up, then I don't know. It's people. You can't really write off these signs as it meant as the sound because you just don't know because we've never really been in this position before where we've got the money we can finish go for what we want. I don't know who we could sign, to be honest, pal. Fair enough, you think we can get Sterling and Bale. I hope so. I'm a big fan of both of them, but I don't know, to be honest with you. It's too hard to tell. It really is. It's unpredictable. But thank you again for an R5. I really do appreciate it. But anyway, let's get into Joe Linton now. So we've got 8, 8, 10, square root of 67. It's been a while since the maths. I don't actually know what the answer to that is. I mean, fair enough, put me on the spot there, but no, I haven't done maths in years. I couldn't give you the answer to that. I passed it, which is the main part, but yeah, it's been a long time since I've done the square roots and all that. This is a 9, 6. Yeah, a lot of people are kind of blaming for the slip at the end. 7, 7.5, 7.5, 6.9. Whoa, cheeky. 7, 8. A lot more needed from Sir Max and Joe Linton, do you think? I think the attack did as much as it could have done. Yes, some chances you could have taken an hard day, but I think the defence doesn't want to let me down. I don't think the attack really done much wrong against Brentford. I think the attack completely carried it, to be honest. Jordan 7.5. Who played better, Maxi or Joe? I'll tell you just a sec, pal. Quick answer this question. How much is an under 23 match cost? £3 for adults, £1 for children, £0 if you got a season ticket. What's this? 8.2, 7. Maxi and Joe are two best, but anyway, I'll tell you my rate now. Enjoy your evening. Oh, exactly. I will hope you enjoy your evening. Hope you're having a great cold Thursday night, but Black Friday tomorrow. Actually, by the way, anyone that lives around Newcastle, Crispy Market opens in the 2nd of December, so get yourself down there to get yourself some of those lovely pork sausages. I mean, nothing better than those German sausages than the Christmas market, I feel like. But the 2nd of December they open, so what's that, next Thursday, I think it is. But anyway, the player rating aside for the little plug there. Joe Linton, I would give an 8. I think he's the best player on the pitch by a mile. If he had scored that chance where he slipped, I would have given him a 10. I felt he had an almost flawless game. First couple minutes and he slipped and then he crossed the ball in which then he got an assist for Wilson, which was a really good recovery by him. And apart from that second slip, he didn't really do anything wrong, did he? I mean, you can't really fault him. He scored, he was a threat in the air. I mean, that was one of the best games I've ever seen from Joe Linton. If he can play like that week in, week out, he would actually be a £40 million striker. It's just whether he can, really, but he's one of the only Newcastle United players that actually does train outside of training. So you get a one-on-one session at home with a personal trainer. And you can tell when he was on it 90 minutes, he was up and down the pitch 90 minutes long. That guy's fitness level was the best I've seen in the team by a mile. So big fan of him. I'll give him an 8 out of 10. I think he was our man of the match. I definitely agree with that. Max, I think, I give him a 6. I think I give him I think he was just below. But his Joe played better. Yeah, I would say so personally, if you want my opinion. I think Joe Linton was the best player on the pitch, but I say for the player ratings now, I'll go through all that. It took about 35 minutes. I mean, there's a lot of talk about in terms of that match in the actually, what do we give What do we give Eddie Howe in the team selection out of 10? We do that as well. And then I'll go on to the subs, actually. We've got a couple of subs to do. So I think Fraser and Sean Longstaff are two really interesting subs. But we'll do Eddie Howe first. What do you think about Eddie Howe's subs changing? What do you think about Eddie Howe's starting 11? What would you give Eddie Howe out of 10? Yes, he wasn't on the sideline, but he gave the start 11 and he was over the Zoom call, I think it was, and he gave the instructions for the subs as well. So he still did play a part, despite the fact, obviously, he was unable to make the game. But I would love to hear what people thought about his first match. Well, as in back in the title, if I haven't got that, that's why I made. Listen, this stream's going to be a couple of hours long. We will get into it, I promise you. It just hasn't started that yet. Yeah, we will talk about Mbappe in a bit. Probably going down, important the build to come back. Oh, yeah. I mean, yes, it hasn't looked good for us. So you still got to. You can't write anything off just yet. Yes, we haven't won in 12, which is seriously concerning, but we've still got a chance. We just got. I think once we get one with Newcastle, we'll start to get confidence boost. But it's just that, isn't it? It's just confidence. It just never looks like we're going to win with this team at the minute. It just don't seem like you get one over the line. We'll see though. Also, couldn't afford Mbappe because it's beyond a financial fair play. And even in a fight at the end of the season, he's already announced it. But anyway, on Eddie Howe, sorry. Let's just give Eddie Howe an 8 out of 10. Let's just Wilson, the South and Richie, only one booking for a match, but yeah, I've got to see his problem with booking number. 6, 8, yes, I do. Right, Jack, mate, good to see you, mate. He's still in the round. Mimos. I haven't drinking ages. I haven't drank in about 6 weeks, mate. I'll give Eddie Howe a 6 out of 10. Played the wrong formation. How 8? He can only do so much of players he has. Way better than boost passing, possession, attacking stats, all up. 7 because we had more than 50% possession. I mean, you're not wrong there. I'll give you my rating just a second when you have a couple more people think one, but it's a weird one because I wasn't happy with the formation we played, but we played pretty well. I think I don't think it was the manager's fault for the game. I felt like the players let me down. We individual players were the reason we didn't win that game. Goalkeeper and defensively we were shocking, which is why we didn't win that game, in my opinion. Attacking wise, the actual possession of the ball, we just controlled the game a lot more. That's one of our biggest problems, I felt like, with the midfielder. We didn't control the game, which led to the opposition creating more chances. We still conceded a crap load of chances, but we actually had more of the ball and we created more, which, I mean, was an improvement. There's an improvement. The only problem being that we're just awful at the back, which led to conceding loads of goals. And it's just 2 stupid points dropped. I mean, I'm so annoyed about that game. This is how. Oh, no, I've already read that one. So, yeah, 7 because he had more than 50%. Oh, no, I've read that one again. 8.5 you give him. And I would take Origi, Van de Beek and Ake and put the Burgers back and go. We'll get into that in just a second. You go into the Gateshead FA Cup game. Yes, in terms of this month, I'll be going to the Gateshead FA Cup game. I'll be going to the Blythe one in Boxing Day. I'll be going to those 2 Gateshead games. Let's say Clark and Darlow finish. Agreed, 100% agree with that. If the Brad doesn't go, I think we would have won that. The thing with the Brad is he played in the national game Wednesday, which is why Eddie Howe dropped him, because he didn't feel like it'd be good playing him twice in 4 days after he just came back with an injury. I don't know if he would have been an improvement. You would think he would, but again, you never really know. Eddie Howe, I'll give a 7. I think anything he did is spot on. I think the formation was wrong. I wouldn't have started Richie and Murphy as the fullbacks personally, but that's just my opinion. Again, I don't really work for the club, so I just feel like Jamal Lewis is a better player than Richie. I would never ever start Richie over Jamal Lewis personally. And in terms of Murphy, he's more for an opinionated one, really. Some people might think he's better. Some people might prefer to play him as a fullback. But personally, I prefer Mankiar. I really thought his defensively more than actually having aggressive fullbacks I want to press on and defence. I just don't think they can do either. That's just my opinion anyway. That's how I feel for this present Saturday. Currently, no, but it's not confirmed whether he's not going to be available or not. It's just kind of nothing's been said. Hey, Adam, you right? Jabba Dabba Do, how are you, mate? So Nelly won it. Yeah, Nelly. But we'll do the 2 subs now. I think we made 3 in the end, but there's only 2 subs that we feel we should talk about. And then we'll get on to your news, actually. Obviously, a lot of news to get into, but we'll start off with Sean Longstaff. How do people think Sean Longstaff did off the bench? He played about half an hour, I think he played, if I remember correctly. But yeah, I have someone to say about him, that's for sure. But let me know your opinions on Sean Longstaff at the bench. But anyhow, 7 out of 10 for my lineup. In my eyes, Mankiw and Lewis should have started. That's what I agree with, yeah. It's just instead of Clark Murphy, so what? Ooh. Okay, so you would have played 4 at the back, you would have put Richie in midfield, and you would have played... okay, I understand you. I don't know. Again, there's loads of different things you could do. I could see that potentially working. We'd see. Oh, if in Canada, welcome from Newcastle. Your ownership is going to do whatever it takes to Johnny to stay up. Going down is not a plan B. I hope so. But the way I man this game, these sort of wordy things that interview, she went, the reason we brought Eddie Howe is because we want a manager that's not afraid of relegation. Not afraid of relegation were our exact words. I mean, I hope we don't get relegated, but I think they are preparing for the potential possibility that we could go down. I think we're trying to do 2 things at once. I hope we don't go down, but I do think Amanda Stevie is preparing for the possibility of that happening. Good that we didn't get the win. Yeah, I think we should have won that one. Do you think Dunn will ever probably recover? I think so at some point, but he's so injury prone. It's ridiculous, and I mean, damn. I really like Dunn as well. I think he's a really good sort of on and off player, a really good rotational player. It's just what it is. I mean, I don't understand it. He should not be getting injured this much, but I don't want to jinx anything though. But our players aren't as injury prone anymore. Dummett's still really bad, but the rest of them are all fit, thankfully. So yeah, we'll just see how it goes, really. But if anyone could tell me what time the Tomb of You stream on, by the way, is let me know, because I want to make sure it's not on the same time as his, because I want to be fair. I think it was on at 8 o'clock. I remember correctly, but I could be wrong on that. But I'll be going at least 7 o'clock. I don't know exactly what to end up, but anyway, let's go for the rating. So you give Eddie Howe 8 out of 10. What's this? Sort 11 what? I don't know what you mean by that. Sorry. So you give Sean Longstaff a 3. We're getting the other questions just a bit, by the way. 3.542. Sean didn't play well at the Solemn Night. Is Show you injured in seeing recent training video? He's not there. He didn't interview today. No, it's incorrect. People will think that at first, but literally now I go, he came out and did the interview. So at the moment of time when he's training, he must have done the interview instead at the same time. So we'll see, really. But he is injured, though. He is fine. Sorry, mate, won't be in the stream long. West Ham about start. This is fair enough, mate. Best luck in the Europa League, and I appreciate you coming on in the first place. But yeah, I mean, obviously your football comes first. I totally understand that. Don't worry about it. But appreciate being here, mate. Thank you. But to be fair, I don't had a bad game, yes, and I think he should be dropped. But some of the people are talking about him is disgusting. He's being brilliant, servant. Yeah, he is good in his day, but he's just this season he's just been offered all this season. I feel like him and the Lascelles are the 2 big ones I would say this season. Just week in, week out, they're just dodgy. They really are dodgy. I think the Lascelles is the worst couple of the 2. I mean, to be fair, we paid literally chips for them. We were getting from Nottingham Forest, so we can't complain money wise, but both of them I'm concerned with. I don't think both of them are really what they are anymore. The same thing changed, but I'm concerned with them. That's what we'll say. But against Chelsea and Brentford, I think he had a shock in both of those games. But anyway, I want to show Longstaff. So I'll give Longstaff a 2 or 3. I thought he was shocking when he came off the bench. I couldn't believe one of the Brentford players running behind one of the attacks, and Longstaff just ball washed it. He didn't even try to get the run or anything. I can't stand Longstaff. The thing with Longstaff is what really ticks me off, because he came from North Shoes, he went for the youth team. He's got into Newcastle the grinded way. He went through all the youth teams to get into Newcastle. He was at the top, he was great at the Rapids, but he just went downhill so quickly. I mean, I don't know what this one, but he just doesn't seem bothered that time. I mean, I don't know. If I wasn't a Sean Longstaff position, I had the chance to play for Newcastle off the bench against Brentford. I'll be all over the pitch. I'll be trying my best to get 10 out of 10 in, but I don't know, he just doesn't seem to be that fussed sometimes. I don't know what it is, Longstaff. He's so hard to judge, but I'm not a fan of that at all. As someone with Sean Longstaff, I mean, a guy's a lovely person in real life, but he's just not really there for me. But anyway, Ryan Fraser, he was the second to want to talk. What do people think Ryan Fraser was out of 10? But anyway, read some more of his comments and we'll obviously go on to different topics afterwards, I promise you. You think about relegation might not be the worst thing. Hope not. I mean, it's just more embarrassing than anything else. I mean, just imagine us just getting relegated. It would just be embarrassing. It's the best way of putting it. But now, quickly put our mind on the stream, by the way. If anyone is new, make sure to subscribe. We just hit 14,200, so thank you for that. Smash like, enjoy. Appreciate your support as always. And if you want to make any donations in the super chat down below, you don't have to, you don't want to, but I appreciate any that come in. But anyway, in terms of Ryan Fraser now, I think we're just still plenty of still quite a lot to go. What was this? Oh, he actually worked out the square. Look, he's got a calculator. Oh, what a legend. Just giving a Jordan 8.2 out of 10. Fair enough, didn't I? Howe is still testing yesterday as his best 11 have fair. Yeah, I mean, that's true. New manager, yeah, he's got to look at his best players and see which ones are stinkers, really. So, that is true, to be fair. 20th Lodgy going down. Listen, he couldn't even beat us, lad. We went to the Amex and he couldn't beat us down there. We were shocked in our first half as well. You really should have beat us in that game. I feel like Newcastle. Yes, at the end, the goalkeeper got sent off. We had a chance of winning, but I think Brighton probably should have won that game. So, yes, I'm happy to take a point for that. This is half 8. It starts fair enough. Cheers for telling us that. I would go for about now 2 hours or so. I don't really mind. We've got quite a lot to get into. This is hi Adam. I love the show Eddie H. I'll build a new stadium as ours is cursed to move the ground 800 metres and Lee's Park and landscape the ground as a park. But in terms of Eddie H, I remember I was asking quite a bit. I was like, where do you think we actually could build it? And he just went this. I don't think we can build it anywhere in Newcastle. In terms of the Lee's Park, you reckon you couldn't build it there because of the land itself, because it's been there for hundreds of years. I just feel like it's just never really going to get moved essentially. So he feels like Lee's Park is borderline untouchable, so he just doesn't feel like St James Park could get moved there. But I mean, I couldn't tell you personally. He's got the knowledge, not me. But I would have asked him the way he personally didn't think it could get moved there. One sec. Like the armband, I think the Celtics could be a better player. He can't lead a team. I personally don't think he can handle pressure. Right, fair enough. I don't think he's a captain. I'll be honest. I don't think he's a captain at all. I think Wilson, probably personally, I would give the captain's armband to. A lot of people say Richie, but I just want to start Richie. I know my opinion about him, but I think that Wilson is a player that just has confidence in him. People always call it arrogant. Like, he has that confidence, he has that nerve to him, which I love. I love that sort of mentality. I just knows he's going to go out and put a good game in. I just feel like he'll be a good captain. I don't know what it is about Wilson, but I just feel like he'll be an excellent captain. I'll see we give Ryan Fraser a 2 out of 10. Okay. 7 out of 10 for Ryan Fraser, 7.5. I would give Ryan Fraser probably a 6 or 7. I know obviously you can't really judge him, but he didn't play that long, but he was good when he came out. The spin he puts in those crosses is just mental. Like, his balls in the box are really good. That's definitely the best game I've seen from him as a Newcastle player, but there's not really many to pick from as this. So that's the thing. That is the truth for Newcastle. There's just not many people to really choose from. So, I mean, that was one of his best games. But again, he has really stuck many good ones in there. But anyway, I'll quickly get my banner into the next topic of the stream, and we'll get on in just a sec. Give me just a second, guys. So pretty much the banners, as you can see, the one on the screen at the minute, the player ratings. I'm just trying to get loads of these in, really, but I'm ready to go in just a sec. But we'll quickly finish up the comments of Ryan Fraser. We'll to back Gabay go this weekend because I hope he does. I personally think he will. We'll do it. We'll finish the stream off by talking about the Arsenal game, but we've still got ages for that yet. But yes, I do personally think he will start in there. Yeah, this guy agrees with me here. Longstaff is shocked. I remember a few when he got the board instigated. He's just it's crazy, isn't it? It's honestly crazy. Longstaff. It isn't like I was sitting a random group of lads in that match, and it's every single one just every single time Longstaff does something like wind jump because the noise just drops stinkers. It's just ridiculous. How do you keep any transfer targets in Newcastle relegated? I don't know. Obviously, I got a feeling there will be those sort of clauses if we were to get relegated. I got a feeling those players would have a chance to opt out. It's still a long time ago. It better not happen. That's what I'm going to say. We give him a lot for 7.5 out of 10. Okay. Joe Willock is bad now. He's a tricky one, Joe Willock. I think he's a really good player. I do think he's a really good player, but on the Bruce this season, I think his conditioning is just out of line. He's a number 10, really. He's behind the strikers where he plays his best. And Steve Bruce played with football back five as centre midfielder alongside Amon, who's not a centre midfielder, and Sean Longstaff, who just stands there and does nothing. I mean, I couldn't really complain with him, Joe and Steve Bruce, but that match against Brentford, he was bad. And wasn't he? Again, it wasn't really his sort of natural position, but he just didn't really do enough, did he? There wasn't really the argument that he had awful players around him because his teammates did quite well in that game. He just had an off one, didn't he? But I do rate him as a player. I still think he can do a good job. Let's just come on. You don't need to cover the work on the square. Listen, mate, I haven't done square root in just let us off. This is 5.5. You give him okay. I think we're going to give Arsenal a harder game. 2-1 Newcastle win. I hope so, mate. I really hope so. Got a half 12 kick off. I've got to leave at 4:30 in the morning, so it'll be about God, there's a 3 o'clock alarm for me or something. I might not even go to bed, to be honest. I might just stay up and just go to the game. Like, screw it, why not? We'll see what I'm feeling like. Fraser, you give an 8, okay. Wilson would be a similar captain to Kane, leading by example, which is what the Southampton do. All right. Have faith, Bacons. All right. But anyway, though, we're getting to the next topic now. We'll actually start talking about some of the top of the hand. Newcastle transfer rumours we'll talk about now. Just tell me a bunch of players. I'll give you the transfer rumours about them because I've obviously made about God knows how many videos on them now. I've been going on non-stop. But yeah, first off, who do people think is going to come in on January? And 2, what rumours have you heard you want to hear about? Because again, I've pretty much read about pretty much all of them at the minute. So, I mean, I can tell you what I know about them, but again, it's just newspaper articles and stuff like that, really. I mean, it's up to you whether you think it's conclusive or not. Anyway, though, check this in the background where the comments pop up. 1 second, though. I haven't seen any about Ronaldo yet, mate. I mean, I wish, but I don't think Cristiano Ronaldo is going to make the move at the Titan side, I'll be honest. I think Woodick has lost his way. Bruce trying to play him defensively. I think Howe can get him back on track attacking again. I hope so, mate. Again, I hope so. We'll see what happens, but he's on and off, isn't he? He really is on and off. What's this? We had to rebuild the ground tune if you want to stay at St James's Park. It depends where we are in the league. First, still got to think about different things. First of all, we've got Wijnaldum here. Wijnaldum back to Newcastle. A lot of people have been claiming. Pretty much in terms of him and Pochettino, he hasn't been getting started this season. It's always Pardes, and I think it's Verratti that starts alongside him. Wijnaldum just hasn't been starting almost at all, to be honest. He's kind of a rotational player, which, I mean, for someone of Wijnaldum's ability, you watch him play, he's not a rotational player. I mean, he's good enough to play for a good amount of teams in Europe, I feel like. And in January, I do think he's going to leave. Unless you want to stay at the end of the season and leave in a free, but I don't think he has a future at PSG. I think he's already unhappy there. I just feel like it's from going to Liverpool to PSG, he's just not really happy. I think he will go, but will Newcastle get him? Personally, I don't think so. It's just there's too many teams out there I want Wijnaldum. I think Wijnaldum is one of those players who's too good to turn down. I think even teams like Manchester City will probably inquire about him. Like, I really think he's a top level player. I know obviously Liverpool had no interest in him, but I mean Man United as well. There's loads of different teams I feel like Wijnaldum could slip into. I think he's such a good player. I hope one day see him back in Newcastle United, but personally, no, at this moment in time, I don't think it would happen. So yeah, I haven't heard these ones actually. I've seen a little bit about Witsel, but I haven't heard anything against it. That's the Florentina strike right now. I haven't actually seen his ones yet. I know Team Reviews made a video about it, but I haven't watched it yet. I haven't heard anything about the Florentina guy. I couldn't tell you anything about him. He's literally one of the only players I've heard nothing about. If anyone can tell me stats about the guy, I'll let you know what I think about his stats. But in terms of what's that, Blakovic? I don't have to answer his name. I've literally heard nothing about that guy, pal. So I couldn't give you an answer on that one. Donny van de Beek, he's one. He's a tricky one again because Manchester United's future is uncertain. If Ralph Rangnick comes in, would you want to play for him? You would think so. Personally, would think so, but again, with players like him, Lingard, Eric Bailey, Cavani. I mean, these sort of players are open in the air. They might want to stay on the new manager, they might want to leave still. Their opinions can change in a flash with all this new coming into the club. We'll see though. Van der Beek at the moment of time, I think will leave in January, but if he gets game time to a new manager, you could see him staying. I don't know, it just depends really. It depends what new manager sees in these players, but obviously I would look to take Newcastle. I think it's realistic in terms of we could go in for him. I don't think we'd get him. No, again, he's a player I feel like there's a lot of teams out there that would want to come. A lot of teams out there would just try and buy him. So we'll see. We will see. And Darwin Núñez, I've heard nothing about him, Tom. I don't even know where he's from, actually. This is somebody that I haven't heard about, to be honest. I haven't heard anything about him. Christensen will be out of contract this year. I can't see him coming to Newcastle, mate. No chance I can see him leaving Chelsea coming to Newcastle. You would think I would extend his contract at Chelsea because, I mean, he's just a key catalyst player, isn't he? Max Aarons, I think is realistic. Hendo on loan. Again, uncertain Manchester United, but I think it's realistic. Ali, I think it's realistic. Iheanacho. I'll be honest, I think all those are actually realistic, to be honest. Yes, yourself fingers go, but I tell you what, I actually think all those could happen if you tried to go in for them. Personally, I think Cody and Tarkowski, those two are no-brainers. I think those two you had to go in for. Centre halves were desperate for. Those two about what we got. We had to try and get it for both of them. I think Tarkos could sign. Cody, I mean, it could happen. I think Tarkos is no-brainer. I really can't see him picking Burnley over Newcastle. In terms of the other ones, though, I mean, Iheanacho, Addy, I mean, it's just what people think, really. But I think those players are generally realistic. I think we could potentially get those players if you wanted to. Our list of players won't fancy coming to us for relegation, Scott. We need to be in for just better what we have. Yeah, so looking for the short-term options. That makes sense. Again, that's just the thing. And if we are 20th in the table when January comes out, who's going to want to come? I mean, you think Van der Beek's going to want to come from Manchester United to 20th in the league? I mean, it's just won't really. That's just the sad thing about it. Even though I do think he will be desperate for game time. But, I mean, it's just how it is, really. What's this? Calvin Phillips, brilliant. He is a good player. I think with Leeds this season, they've had a really bad season so far, haven't they? But it's just, again, nobody want to leave and join Newcastle was lower in the league. It's just, I don't know, the players' sort of mindset, they wouldn't want to leave Leeds tonight. I mean, I just don't think he would personally. Maybe at the end of the season, but in terms of January window, I don't think we'll come at January time. What else we got here? Oxlade-Chamberlain on loan. He's realistic, I think. I think him and Divock Origi from Liverpool are two realistic signs he could make. Of course, he's injury prone and he doesn't really get played, but when he's not injury prone, he is a good player. I still think he has ability on the ball. He's a good attacking midfielder, and yeah, I think he's a smart one to go for, personally. That's what I personally feel like, anyway. Lingard and Trippier. I haven't heard much about Trippier lately. I don't even know what's going on for him, actually, so I couldn't tell you about Trippier. I think he will leave at some point out of that coverage when you would feel like he come back to the Premier League. Lingard, again, it's so opening the air at Manchester United. Will they want to sell him? Would he want to leave? I mean, I know he said at the minute he wants to leave the club, but will that change in a couple of weeks' time when the new manager comes in? I don't know. I feel like it's too early to call Lingard, but again, no, West Ham want him, fourth in the league. I think, will they want him? I mean, it just depends. If they can't attract top-level players, and we want to eye in the Championship and buy players accordingly. It's just one of those things. And we'll see how it goes. We will see how it goes, but personally, I feel like there's just some of these players are just unrealistic at the minute. I think Newcastle need to be going in for this Premier League proven players is probably the best bet at the minute. Not so much about players you want to get ready for the Championship season. Some, yes, but this Premier League proven players. I talked about last time we got relegated, actually. I remember on the Steve McLaren, so it's Christmas time, the players we brought in, we brought in Townsend, who obviously left in summer time, but he brought him in. He just came from Tottenham and the bench one at Tottenham. We brought in Shelby, who just came from Swansea City. I try to think who else we brought in. I think we brought in a couple of our players that just didn't really turn out to do much, but those were two big ones we brought in for trying to keep up in the Premier League. Those two were Premier League proven players. Shelby was still obviously playing quite a lot for Swansea. Townsend had fallen out of love with Tottenham, so he wasn't getting played, but those two came in, those two made impacts. Those two players added something to the team. Those two actually got us going. It wasn't enough in the end, but those two actually made an impact. And in terms of those sort of players, it's the sort of players we're looking for again at Christmas time. It's just how it is. I'd love to see the likes of Mbappe come in again in the summer, but I mean, we could be in the Championship in the summer to begin with. So I mean, it's just mental just saying that, but yeah, those are the sort of players we should be going for. Tarkowski, we should be all over Tarkowski, I feel like, personally. Centre defender is essential and should be the forward point, the attacking player. Centre backs and midfield, that's how we go for straight away. Yes, back with striker and yes, full backs are needed, but I feel like the actual depth of the team, the central part of the team isn't good enough. We need more possession on the ball. We just need more on the ball. We haven't got the midfielders and defenders to do that. It's simple. We need more of the ball. A bit like we did against Brentford. We need consistently week in, week out. We need to control games more. And we need to stop conceding stupid goals. But that's just how I see it, really. I try my best to get through the comments. I'm still quite far behind at the minute. Mbappe, we're getting Mbappe just a bit of his rumours, but we'll quickly talk about realistic ones first. We need a second striker, so by giving Wilson's injury record, Lingard would be perfect. Again, nobody want to come to Newcastle at the minute. I mean, I don't know, he will be desperate for game time. Maybe in a 6-month loan, he'd probably be entitled to. I mean, yeah, I could see maybe in a loan, actually, but as an actual prop, I say, I just don't think we could get him in. Well, Hinnemaz and Cody from Wolves. I think Cody definitely could do. Hinnemaz is having a really good time at Wolves at the minute, so you're not coming to Newcastle where it's a bit more uncertain for him. I don't know. as harsh as I sound with Jimenez, though, again, he's just came back from a head fracture. I mean, this guy is still, one injury away from retirement if he gets injured in the head again. So we've still got to be careful with him, but he is a brilliant player, yeah. In that game at Monaco, he destroyed it. He was hands down there one of the best players on the pitch. I mean, just as a top level player, but I'm a big fan of him. But again, you've got to watch his head injuries. Trippier won't come, Lingard won't come. All right. First transfer, Cody and Lingard. A lot of Lingards in the people. A lot of people do think that you could get him. Cody was C. So in terms of the Florentino striker, so 40 games played, 12 goals, 2 assists, valued at £50 million plus. Whew, damn. I mean, they are good stats from a striker, really good stats. But again, no, I feel like at this moment in time, we will look for Premier League proven players. I feel like a player like this guy, he's too much of a gamble at the minute. I'm personally watching, I can't really claim how good he is, but I feel like we need players that will get going straight away. We can't rely on players that will become good maybe 4 or 5 games into the season. We've got to be ready straight away. Let's just get the beer going, lads. I've been getting a shave tonight, I think, for the under-23 match tomorrow. I've got to look at parts for the Newcastle versus Aston Villa. Hi, it's me. Right, Alice. Welcome to the stream. Hello. He's quality. Fair. I've never watched him, so I can't really comment. We need to get a new training centre ASAP. 100% be doing. The training ground's awful. It really is terrible. We'll get around just a bit, actually, because the training ground, it's not going to stay bent. There's not enough room for it there. It will get moved somewhere else, but where would it get moved to? That's something I would obviously look to discuss with Peter. He's 6'3". Get him in Mitro and Serbian duo. I imagine a Serbian duo there. Mikovic back to Newcastle. What do people actually think about Mikovic back to Newcastle? Because I always hear mixed ones on him. A lot of people go, oh, well, we should go get him back. Oh, he's quality of the Championship. Or we shouldn't get him back. His attitude stinks in the already failed at Newcastle. That's just what it is, really. Just mixed opinions on him. But what do people actually think about getting Mikovic back? And we talk about our players. I'm going to quickly stick a fireplace on, actually, because I'm starting to feel the 2 degrees now. I'm starting to feel it in my legs. I shouldn't be wearing shorts, admittedly, but I am starting to feel the weather. It's probably the best way to put it. Let's anyway pop my backside back down. Let me know what you think about Mikovic. We'll quickly talk about it now. One second, we got ourselves down the bottom. We'll go back up again. So what I was up to there, I was up the queue in there. So we'll go back to the comments just a second. I'll quickly see what people go for. One done back to 2. I've seen some one done comments as well. I mean, I don't even think he's done anything for everyone. Like, I actually think he's just terrible. Like, I haven't watched him again that much, but I mean, I just think everyone fans just don't like him. He just doesn't add anything to the team at all. I know maybe he's a backward striker, but I don't know. He just doesn't seem to have it anymore from what I've heard anyway from Everton fans. But again, I can't really watch him personally, so I can't really be that judgmental on him. But anyway, get back to where I was up to again. Sorry, we're up there, queuing rubber. Okay, what I actually take back? That's a trick one out. What I take back personally? No. For the simple fact that his attitude's not great. He's already obviously fell out with Bini as well. We see how maybe Bini fell out with, but I just feel like now he's having a great year for Fulham, probably the best year of his career. But I still feel like him and Morelos are 2 similar players, but the hotheads you could say they'll just get themselves sent off. It's not what we need at the minute. We need players that will keep their head in the game, just not lose the plot really at times. And I feel like with Mikovic, last time Fulham won the Premier League, he did. I don't think he scored at all in the Premier League. I don't even remember if he scored. I'm going to quickly look at Mikovic's Premier League stats. Actually, I can get his Premier League stats up on the computer. I can't get it up on the screen for you because I don't know how to do that yet. But I can actually physically tell you Mikovic's stats right now if you give us just a sec. But I'll tell you his Premier League stats now, and you tell me what you think of him. Because you can go on the Premier League website, it tells you individual ones. So we'll go over the Newcastle ones first. So the season we got relegated, he was 21 at the time, if I remember correctly. He scored 9 and 34, and 12 of those were off the bench. That's actually really good. That's pretty good, actually, for obviously a 21-year-old at the time. We literally relied on him to try and keep it up that season. So now he got double figures that season. The first season back under Benitez before we saw him, he played 6, scored 1. So that was against West Ham, and he took around the goalkeeper. And then Fulham, last time he was in the Premier League with Fulham. So last year, he played 27 games, scored 3 goals, so 1 in 9. 14 of those were off the bench. Half of the games were on the bench, but that's an average 1 every 9 games. So that's what his record was last time he was in the Premier League.
And I'm having a look at someone else actually. Well, who else we have a look at? I don't know. Just tell me some players in the Premier League actually we should say. We'll give you some stats on them, but anyway, that's what people looked at personally. I think the one just get Lingard. Wow, really come to down. Okay, all right. Joe Gomez, Luke Ayling, Bailey, Zinchenko, but attacking-wise, Rafinha be outrageous. Bailey, I think is realistic. Rafinha, I think it's a possibility. I don't want to say realistic, but I think we could definitely try and get him. Zinchenko, I don't think he is because Benjamin Mendy, of course, has got a lot of court case stuff going on, and they're going to be an extra left back down Manchester City. So I feel like Zinchenko will get the game time he kind of wants. So no, I don't think he would come to Newcastle personally. The other one's Joe Gomez. I don't know personally. Can we tell you? Ericsson. I don't think he could legally play in the Premier League. If you can't play in the Serie A because he was cardiac arrest, I doubt he could play in the Premier League either. I would think. I don't know what the fitness tests are like in the Premier League, but I'm pretty sure it'll be probably more intensity on Serie A. That's just my personal assumption anyway. But no, I personally don't think he would be legally allowed to play in the Premier League. I always see a lot of Zaha comments. Personally with Zaha, the thing with Zaha is Crystal Palace is really smart with how they keep the best players. Wilfred Zaha is a player that Palace will refuse to sell unless he plays stupid amount of money. When I mean stupid amount of money, I mean we're talking 90 million, 100 million. Just money that's just not worth for players Zaha's ability. He's a class player, don't get me wrong, but Crystal Palace are really smart how they play the money. And bear in mind with Crystal Palace this season, they're also in the top 10 at the minute, could potentially get European football. It's not likely, but it could actually get the Conference League, what they call it. So, and you can't write them off. You really can't write them off. So, we'll see. But I just feel like with him, no. Saw I do think is realistic. Well, I think Saw's a good player and is realistic. Mings, I think Mings again is probably a realistic one. Depends how Joe gets on Villa. Though. Again, though, Steven Joe, if he gets on really well with Aston Villa, he probably will want to stay. But this is more of an on and off one, really, once again with it. So, again. It's all sort of open in the air ones of the Aston Villa Manchester United players, I feel like. But we're trying to catch up with players now. That's an interesting one, actually. We're getting to that shortly, actually. What players do people think we should sell in January? Because we've got a 25-man squad already. We have got to sell players if we want to bring players in. So which ones do we sell? That would be quite interesting to talk about, actually. Which ones do you think we'll get the show at the door? Because I've got a few I want to say. I've already got one obvious one I would sell, and I've got like a few that people might suggest selling or maybe try and keep them for the end of the season. But it's again, this is more opinionated, isn't it? But who do you want to sell and what players do you think you should bring in? We'll go through some more of them. The coach you see United's main man. Apparently, he was put 100% training. Eddie Howe's already said with Joe Linton and with Sean Joe Show, he's got long-term options for those, long-term targets for those two even. So, I mean, he's got plans for those two, and he's going to get them going. So we'll see how it goes with them. But yeah, I'd be a big fan of those two last match. So I mean, I don't know, he just started turning up, but yeah, a big fan of those two personally. Brentford not playing. Did I say the wrong team? Oh, my bad. So I think we should get Hudson Odoi. I don't know who would come at the minute, to be honest, because again, Chelsea are a Champions League side. Didn't he score against Juventus as well? I remember quick. I know I watched the game, but I just don't remember if it was him or not. Pretty sure it was. Do you see Elliot Anderson's going through? I did actually see full on bent in the corner. Sure, he's got to make at least the bench looks class. A lot of people, I saw a lot of listeners of Elliot Anderson. You see, he scored a hat trick against Nottingham Forest in the 23, so I should start. I don't think I think that maybe in a cup game I would give him a chance at the bench, but in the Premier League at the minute, though, we've got to rely on the players we have, the players that have got experience, the players that can score goals. Yes, I don't like to Dwight Gill do bugger all, and he's not good enough, Dwight Gill, I feel like, personally, but I just don't think it's the right time to play Elliot Anderson in the first team, personally. I still feel like the 23s have got to see the head of them, still got a chance to get in the playoffs. I just got to feel like they've got to focus on that. I think maybe next season I would give him a chance, but personally, though, maybe in a cup match, but in the Premier League, no, I would not give him an opportunity, personally. But you never know. We'll see the lineup tomorrow. The lineup tomorrow in the 23s, I tell him he's been at the Arsenal giving up. Jonathan Deere from the he's a player who could get outscored on back with this team. Nah, he's a big player, Deere. I see a lot of suggestions for him as well in the first half as well, like so. He's definitely a possibility, like locked in what a lot of people have said. So we'll see. We'll see what can happen. Again, though, it's just so many different options there. I mean, we don't even know anymore. But anyway, I'm going to quickly get the banner sorted now and we'll get into the players we should sell because I've got quite a few on to sell actually. Now you just got the banner here. There we go. I tell you what, I'm becoming an expert in this now. I need to get it properly so I can actually sort banners on because I'll show you what problem with that I've got with the brand in a minute. So I want to sort of stick stuff on the screen so I can get like pictures on the screen, like obviously the training and stuff like that. In terms of pictures, I get topic videos, I have to show you article clips, but this is my problem here, so I'll show you my problem I've got. So it was add an overlay here. So this is my problem here. I've got a picture of who I've got here. Kieran Clark. So this is my problem. Okay, yeah. I stick Clark the screen here, and I can't move the picture. So watch her pop on the screen here. Like, watch. He just pops up the screen. Like I can't move the picture. Like he's just stuck in the middle of the screen. And I mean, in terms of articles, not going too bad. I guess I can just have to move to the side like that. But I just can't physically get the thing to move, which is a bit of a problem I've got in StreamYard. But I mean, literally, like Kieran Clark just stuck in my screen. Like I can't move the guy anyway. That's kind of my problem with him. But I mean, I get the hang of it. I will get used to it. But anyway, so we'll get into the next banner now while I go through some of these comments. So Newcastle United players that need to go. What players need to go in January time? We'll read some of these comments in the meantime while we're up to again. I think we were. I don't know. I have no idea what that is. I don't know if you're trying to wind me up or not. What stream are you using? This stream I'm using Stream. What is it? StreamYard is called. Yeah, StreamYard I'm using. Answer your question there, pal. This is Rondon ran of motivation. He's just old though. What's he Rondon now? Is he in his mid-30s? I'm pretty sure he's 35 or something. I mean, I to be fair, Thiago Silva, 37, he had a class game against Juventus. Obviously Ronaldo. I mean, Ronaldo's still Ronaldo, regardless what age he is. But there are still a lot of old players that can still cut it. But Rondon is one of them ones I just feel like he hasn't done anything yet for Everton, has he? And I think that's the reason why. I don't know why Benitez brought him in, to be honest. He didn't really do an awful lot in the Chinese league when he was down there. So I guess we should try to be nice. But personally, I'm not really a fan of him, to be honest. If we do play a back three, we need a fast centre half. Can't just rely on Tarkowski, Lascelles and Shaw. Yeah, I agree. I do need some pace and Salah, that's for sure. Mings will be brilliant. Further. What's this? Man City was taken over to go Robinho. Do you think you make a vicious guy who feels in this league? The thing was, City, they're saying all sorts of players in the first game. I'm pretty sure they're the same Richard Dunn when they had the team our first time. I can't remember if he was before the team or not, but they did sign some really dodgy ones. Like Gylfi Sigurdsson. Oh god, no! Oh no! There's a reason why he's not playing for Everton. He's under a lot of stuff at the minute. So no, if he's cleared, then maybe, but at the minute, no. Can't see Liverpool letting the Origi leave the African Cup of Nations coming up. Yeah, that's a good valid point, actually. Both of them would be gone with the African Cup of Nations. I mean, it's going to be a bit of a nightmare for them. But that's a valid point. Now, the squad definitely attacks going to be awful for Liverpool in January time. So, yeah, you could probably see him staying just to settle the ship until those two are back, which is, yeah, that's a valid point, actually, to be fair. Adam, do you want Jason Tinder to set up? How do you want? I think you mean how do you want the setup? Do you mean? We're getting there just a bit. I'll do that at the end, so I want to talk about Newcastle United and the Arsenal build-up at the end, but I will talk about that, don't you worry. But yeah, there's quite a lot I want to say about the Arsenal game, actually. But Rondon, no. I think Sabi up for what? Jared Newcastle, I mean, I hope so. Never know, though. Gylfi, no. If Benzema comes out, Cash use court case, let's get him too. Now, the thing with Benzema is his is more blackmail, no. His wasn't actually like, as bad as obviously Sigurdsson's alleged rumours are, but I don't know, personally in his situation, I don't know, I'll probably do the same thing, to be honest. I mean, say if I get that stuff out there, I just don't get out there. I mean, I'm not going to say any more about it, but I personally didn't really feel like his situation was that bad. We love Saw, Max Owens, yeah, definitely. Hi Adam, how you doing, lad? Doing all right? How are you? Hazak or Sunderland? They played the Carabao Cup the other weeks at times, so see you get the semi-final, but I think, yeah, end of the line is coming for Sunderland. Sell Hendrick, Shelby Craft. That's what I want to know, actually, and since people just joined, yeah. We want to, Newcastle players we should sell. Come January, team players we should sell. So I don't want to sell Shelby. Eddie Howe's already said that Shelby's going to be a long-term player, so he's not going to get sold. Hendrick and Kraft, though, those two I'm not a fan of. Like, I would definitely recommend those two going. But the first player I would sell, because we need to sell players, we can bring players in. Mark Gillespie. There is no point of Mark Gillespie in this club. We've got De Bruyne, we've got Darlow. How I would even potentially sell Darlow just to get. I would get Woodman as a number 2, and I would try and get some easy cash out on Darlow because we've already got enough goalkeepers wise. Dan Langley is in the under 23s. You can call him up because of his age, so he doesn't need to be in a 25-man squad. We've already got enough goalkeepers, so I think Mark Gillespie's got to go. Unless you want to sell Darlow now, potentially keep Mark Gillespie as a third choice, but I think the goalkeeper has to go. He was a big part of me. That's the first area I would change. Clark Gale. Gale definitely has to go for me. Clark, yes. Hendrick, it just depends on what people feel like squad depth-wise, but he's not really a good player, is he? The thing about Hendrick is when he actually plays, I mean, he's not a good player. He's actually seemed to put some effort in. When he plays, I mean, even at National, I mean, he didn't back pocket Ronaldo in a game as mental as it sounds. I mean, pretty sure they got a clean sheet against Ronaldo, didn't they? So, I mean, I don't know, we'll see, but he's not a good player, you know. Have you think with Winks, I haven't seen him play really. Tottenham fans gone standing, but the Tottenham mentality and the Newcastle mentality is quite different. So he probably would be a decent player for Newcastle, to be fair. It's just obviously not really up for Tottenham standard. Gil Murphy, you would sell Murphy. That's an interesting one. Okay, I haven't seen you see anyone sell Murphy yet. Kraft plus £5 million on Max Aarons. Ooh, what do people think about that one? Actually, that's an interesting one. Madison's going to play a load about. I wouldn't do that personally because he does play within the 23s. He plays literally every game within the 23s and he's scoring goals. So selling him would seriously deteriorate on the 23 squad. So I think that would be a bad option. But anyways, Ryan down there. Listen, Ryan, you're going to come to stream, by the way. Obviously, send you the link on Twitter if you want. Obviously, I'll give you let you have some thoughts about it. But if anyone wants to come to stream, by the way, literally just message me on Twitter. I'll send you the link across, get some people's thoughts on it. We'll go through the players. We need to go on and talk about transfer rumours afterwards because we've got a lot to get through still. But we're up to I think it was this video. I can see Gale go to the Championship with Federico because of that games. I agree with that one. I think Federico Fernandez has no future at the club, which is sad because he's a good centre-half. He's better than half to start. I can't agree. I can't agree with Gale Jones and that. I really can't. It still baffles me that when it just gets under my skin. How is Fernandez not getting played at all? Yeah, I mean, he's better than Clark. I'm sorry, I can't take any money more. People can't. I think with Gale, I think we lost the chance to sell Gale. I think our best chance to sell Dwight Gale is that chance that we had when Jared Bourne was going to West Ham. I think if we would have coaxed Gale over the hole, we would have got Jared Bourne. And he's a top level player. He's the same player for West Ham. He's a good player. I feel like we could have got him in deadlines here at that time because I think he would have moved to Newcastle due to us being closer than West Ham. Oh, I saw that one again when I used StreamYard. Try OBS as much as you want. Intrusive, lots of help out there for not streaming as easy. But the thing is, I stream my phone. I don't have a webcam on my computer, so I literally stream directly off my phone. So it's just that thing, really. But how do you get away games? I pretty much go on a bus, so I get coached down to the Arsenal one. I'm going down with a team review to Leicester and Liverpool. I think he's got tickets. I don't think he's got Liverpool tickets yet, actually, but I believe he's trying to get them. So I'll be going down in the car to those two, I think, with him. As far as I'm aware, anyway. But again, look, I know Ryan was Jonathan David. So Ryan didn't say he's from Canada, so you know pretty much any of the Canadian players. But he is a cracking player, Jonathan David. So he's a big fan of him. But again, he loves Jonathan David. So I bet he'd be buzzing you ever come to Newcastle. But again, if anyone wants to come to the stream, by his message being Twitter Sunday Cross. Hello everyone. Hope you got our first win away at Arsenal. Hope so. James, welcome to the stream, pal. Welcome. Of course, anyone that is new, make sure to subscribe, especially if you enjoy. Appreciate the support as always. If you want to make any super chats, by the way, I appreciate any donations coming over. There's no one actually here. Lewis done with a £1.80 with a super sticker. I can't actually see your sticker, unfortunately. I don't know if I can see that anywhere, but I do really appreciate £1.80 though. Thank you so much. Again, really appreciate anyone who puts the extra amount, puts a donation. So cheers for that. What else we got here? But thank you though, Lewis. I can actually see teams just straight up refuse to do deals because at the start of January, which is ridiculous. I've heard a lot of this actually about this anyone but Newcastle mentality from the other teams in the league. I disagree with that personally. I think there will be a tax on players because of how much money we've got, because of who we are. I think there will be a tax on players. So I think if we were to go up to a team like, I don't know, let's go to a team like Wolves and go, hello, can we have Caracordia up here? I think they would charge us more than they would charge our teams due to how much money we got, which makes sense from a business stance. But if we were going to a team like Norwich and go, oh, hello, we want Max Allen's, it's £25 million. There's no chance in hell they would say no to that. They would obviously sell the player to us. There's no chance that these teams would go, oh, it's a cash name, oh, no, it's disgusting. Let's send you back where we won't sell these players. I don't believe in that, though. I don't think there's that mentality that we're not going to sell Newcastle. I think it's just a mentality that it's going to be a huge tax on players. So I don't know what he's laughing at there. I don't know if he's laughing at Newcastle beating Arsenal. I mean, to be fair, we haven't won all season long, so you have got a right to laugh, to be fair, actually. So these are players you're bringing. You're bringing Lamptey, Trossard, Cantwell, Aaron, Son. I mean, all them potential bottom half teams, which makes sense. And you would sell Gail, Hendrick, Clark, Kraft. I've seen a lot of Kraft so far. I don't think Kraft has much of a future. But I'll tell you what, I don't think Kraft's a good player, but I actually don't think he's been as bad this season. He hasn't gotten on my skin as much as he did last year. So I suppose he's doing something correct there, but still, I don't think he's good enough. But I don't think he's actually been that bad either. I just feel like he's just in and around really. I would probably keep him to the end of the year, but he is one that, no, I would not give a long-term future to. What else we got here? Shelby is quality on Saturday night. Management, he will control the full the midfield. He's definitely our only player who can pick up past 40 yards and land it right at attacks for you. His passing, what he wants to do is really good. Again, like Howe said, he's got a long-term future, so he's one that's not going to go anywhere. Oh no! Oh, for God's sake! That is just harsh. Jesus Christ! That is just ruthless. That, I mean, yeah, I take it. This guy doesn't think we're going to be it's going to be Arsenal. I mean, yeah, again, I hope so, but I just don't think it's going to happen personally. I just feel like it's one of those games where it's just going to slip away from us. I get there a bit though. I do hope we can win, but it's just one of them ones. Just near impossible, isn't it? Pray to God they play the Black at the Arsenal game on Saturday. Yes, oh God, I hope so. But in terms of how I'm going to structure the stream, by the way, we're going to. I think we're talking about transfers, talk about news, stuff like that. I'll talk about that until about 7, and then we'll spend the last half hour talking about the Arsenal game. I think we'll finish at 7:30. I'm going to plan for personally, so we're trying to get the structure of the stream. I don't know exactly what time we're going to do streams every single week and how I'm going to do streams, but it's just more trying out. Really, I'm going to do this every single week. We'll try it out, we'll see how it works, and yeah, we'll see how things progress in the future. But again, it's more try new things out at the minute. But I mean, it's all sorts of mess going on at the minute. But we'll see what happens in terms of to Black Girl likes of them. But I'm happy though. I'm happy how the streams are going, so we'll keep it up at least. But we'll see how it goes in future ones. But I'm going to go at 7:30 today. That's my plan. I heard a while back Fernandez was that say about Freddie to Jones' wife allegedly. Wow, I never heard that one. Listen. There's his comment up my ass. I haven't heard anything about that. Jesus Christ. Oh no. I haven't heard anything about that. Listen. I mean, if it happened, then fair enough, but I've heard nothing about that personally. But I have spoken to Graham Jones personally about why he isn't playing for Fernandez. He went because he doesn't fit the style of play we play, and because he's not starting, I don't think he should be in the bench, because he's pointless being in the bench. He literally just dropped into the reserves. So you play a Clark, so sometimes Kraft and sometimes Shaw to set off, and Fernandez is just in the reserves, just sitting there. I mean, I personally can't get behind that, but again, just not heard nothing about that though. Do we know if Eddie Howe will be a trigger for Arsenal? At the minute, no, but it's not 100% who he's not going to make the Arsenal game. They're still trying to get him in for it, but again, though, I personally don't think he's going to do it, but I think the Manchester United appointment is going to happen, by the way. I don't know, there's a lot of news about it on Twitter, so I think Ralph Rangnick is going to go to Manchester United. That's a good appointment, to be fair. Has it happened? 1 second. I think someone's happened. Yeah, give us just a second to check. Can't see exactly what it is, but a lot of people say it's a good appointment, so I think Ralph Rangnick is actually going to go to Man United, so yeah, that's a good short-term option. But anyway, back to the top of your hand, so Mark Gillespie and Dora had to go for me, make Woodman number 2, and who knows. So one bet and get Hendo into Black number 2. I do feel like goalkeepers wise, it's about getting rid of them. I think goalkeepers wise we're good at the minute. It's not about bringing them in. I think it's more about clearing up the space and getting more players in elsewhere we actually need it. Well, it says how fast I have a negative test tomorrow morning to have a chance to be awesome. Yeah, exactly. So we'll see what happens. I don't know. You never know, but personally, I think it's a bit too much of a stretch. I think it will be the Norwich getting the money back. NUFC will definitely get relegated this season, but we'll definitely bounce back. Listen, you can't write us off this season. Yes, we haven't won in, 12 games or something now, but there's still, more than 2/3 of the season left to go. I mean, we've still got every chance to stay up. Yes, we've got to be, obviously, cautious. It's definitely concerning, but you can't just say we're going to get relegated, or just assume it already. There's still a lot of things going on at the minute. Few have short memories. Arsenal 1, Newcastle 3. Arsenal new, Newcastle 1. They have all been off 20 times I've played them. I mean, obviously 2 very memorable wins, that one, especially 2001, and what was your in 2010. We haven't beat them any other time, I mean, that's it really. I mean, we've played pretty much Arsenal all season. Yeah, I mean, you talk about the 2 wins, but you haven't talked about what the 12 or 13 losses we had down there. I mean, I hope we do win, of course. I'm going down to the match. I don't want to watch we lose, but yeah, it's going to be a really tough game, though. It's going to be very, very hard. We won't go down. Right? Arsenal win 3-0. You got on. I mean, we'll see. But we'll go on to the Arsenal. We'll go on to the Arsenal stuff last half hour of the stream. So we'll talk about Newcastle United, all the rumours, stuff like that for an 35 minutes, and then we'll go on the final half now. We'll talk about the predicted lineup, stuff like that for the Arsenal game, and we'll finish off like that. I think that's what we're going to do. I'll give you my actual prediction at the end of the stream. I'll be doing a preview as well tomorrow. It won't be in my channel. Well, I might upload it on my channel actually, maybe. But I'm going to do. I'm not telling you who it's for tonight, but I'm going to do an interview, kind of stream thing. So once it's up tomorrow, I'll let you know about it. But yeah, I'm going to be doing a preview for later one tonight. But we'll be up tomorrow morning. Not my channel though, but we'll have a think about it though. Anyway, sorry about that. We'll talk about Arsenal last half an hour of the stream. So take the points out of this. I take any point against Arsenal. Trust me. Short memories besides what Arsenal is doing. Nobody's special best. I mean, you can't say that. I mean, yes, they got thumped off Liverpool, but I mean, they won't beat what, like 10 or so before that. I mean, Arsenal, yes, it's a weak Arsenal squad. It's one of the worst Arsenal squads in the world, but it's still Arsenal FC. It's still a top level side, you would imagine. So, yeah, we can't just write them off. I mean, we haven't won all season. Maybe we couldn't win against the likes of Brentford and Leeds now at home. Never mind Arsenal away. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, I love your confidence. I hope it happens, pal. But yeah, personally, I'm trying to be more a realistic approach going into this one. My terms, anyway. But 1 sec, so I'm quickly having a look at a couple of the. Quickly check how the video is doing. Sorry, well. In terms of our comments, I'll keep going down with them. So going for players at clubs in depth that need money like Barca could be a good strategy. Yeah, I do see some Barcelona players would want to leave the club. I don't know what they're going to Newcastle, but I definitely think we should try and get them in for. The thing with players in Spain is because Newcastle have so much money that teams are just naturally charge us more money because of who we are. It's just that's going to be something that happen in the future now. Lads have been working on pens and training. Sure as a hint of stone and black and white for chat for you, right? I've got this joker down here, but I mean, I'd take this and make that. I haven't heard anything about pens and training, but fair enough. Raul Hinniman's our best player, and I'm a big Wolves fan. Oh, he is a top player already. Raul Hinniman's. But again, they will want to see him leave. I mean, how are you say also going to beat a 3-0 before now? It's Newcastle won the last, I would make him hand up. Adam, do you think fans have the right to know for Newcastle Council what can and can't be done with the ground, as we were all guessing? I think if fans were doing enough research, you'd probably find out. So I think the information is out there. It's just a lot of information taken. It's just about the right place to fight. I mean, obviously, I spoke to Eddie from Tyneside Lifestyle. You did seem to know you stuck quite a bit. You said pretty much that you can't rebuild it anywhere around Newcastle, so it's just more if we were to rebuild it somewhere, it would just be outside the city centre, which would defy the point of Newcastle Stadium because it's meant to be in the city centre. We'll see if it will happen. We'll see if it does happen, but yeah, obviously that video I put up a few days ago, that's your best thing to get at the minute, really, unless you watch Eddie Shadow himself. But I mean, it's kind of just open in the air, really. I still think there's a lot of stuff out there, but I think you could find the information if you were to look, though. 1-0 Arsenal, you're going to see it. I mean, yeah, that's not really a confident scoring for Arsenal, to be fair. Would love to see us try and sign. No idea what that is. I've got no idea what that guy is. I'm not going to read his name just in case, but yeah, I've got no idea. I'm very disappointed with the player we played this season, but can't be all depressed about it. We've just got to take what be positive, not negative, spell bad funds. Listen, actually, I'll tell you a question, guys. Right? At the start of the season, okay, we got Steve after the Doncaster game. Like, we just came off a Doncaster game pre-season. We just won 3-2. We got Mike Ashley going at the club. Steve was the manager. If I was to tell you back then, or we would get relegated in 20th, but we would have the PIF as our one as the football club. Would people say yes to that? I think everyone would say yes to that, despite the fact we finished bottom of the league. I don't think we would complain at all about that. The problem being is when the takeovers happened. The takeovers only happened, what? Was it two months in the season or something? Was it 2.5 months in the season? That's the problem. We still got the opportunity now to keep ourselves up. The problem is that these players don't play. It's just simple. The players haven't got anymore, some of those players. It's the same players I feel like week in, week out, I let down. But if I was to say in summertime, would you take that takeover and get relegated? I think everyone would say yes. So I think it's a shift in mentality now because of when the takeover was happening, the fact that we could still stay up this season. But if I do feel like at summertime, everyone would take the PIF takeover over relegation because at that point, summertime, the takeover was dead. You see your likes on Twitter talk about it and you just go, oh, what a load of rubbish, be quiet, I'm sick of hearing about it. That's what you were like at that time, weren't you? Because it's just where we are as a football club. But yeah, I mean, all I can say is I'm happy where we are now. We will progress harder, but it could be a bad season for us. That's what we would say. But you know, when it gets relegated in November, oh, exactly. I mean, still got plenty of time to stay up. True, Adam. The reason I think we stay up is because normally teams who are bottom of the league have their heads dropped every week, where we have something to fight for. Yeah, okay. I see what you're trying to say there. Even a team like Norwich, for example, are awful, but under Dean Smith. I mean, first Dean Smith managed to win the game against Sam. I haven't watched how they played, but they have seen they got a bit of a bounce. 2 wins in a row. I mean, that is actually concerning for Newcastle. But yeah, Newcastle, I mean, once we get one win, I think we will start picking wins. It's just when that win comes. If that win isn't against Norwich on Tuesday, I will be crapping myself because if we can't beat Norwich, oh my God, who can we beat? Because that would just be a shocker. Just because we have a lot of money doesn't stop competing for good boss man deals like Lacazette. Is Lacazette classed as a boss man deal anymore? I mean, I haven't really watched much of Lacazette this season, but yeah. I remember at the start of the season, all Arsenal fans were really against him. I don't know if he's picked up form or what. That's the only thing, me. I'm so busy. I only watch Newcastle. The Champions League football I watched on Tuesday. That's the first time I watched like any football in Newcastle in literally months. Like Newcastle's the only team I watch. I watch Newcastle first team, the women's team, under 23. That's all I do. But in terms of the score, by a quick check, a couple of them. By Leverkusen, Celtic at 1-1, about to be half time. It's a good result actually for Celtic. West Ham have beaten Rapid Vienna 1-0 away from home. That's also a good result for them. Those are the results so far in that. Can I check your European League while I'm here? I don't think I can actually. But I do European League scored anyone's arse, but I'll be back to the comments at hand. Shirts and stuff on Black Friday sale on the Newcastle website. Has ever happened before? And actually, I mean, that's the thing, isn't it? You don't get guilt tricked anymore. You can actually go into them and just buy stuff. I'll tell you some good ones actually. I know obviously no one likes Sports Direct, but if you pay £100 online Sports Direct on the sales, I think you get £20 off every 100 you spend. I think so. Mike Ashley must be really desperate for some money at Black Friday. So pretty much you can spend £80 on sales and. So you spend 100 in sales, you get an extra 20 for free, and obviously you get the sales themselves. So that's the right one. If anyone ever goes to Sizzling Pubs, I'm pretty sure that one you can. There's a really good deal on that one. I can't remember what it was now actually, but I'm going to quickly check the Black Friday deals. Actually, I'm going to quickly check online because I'm kind of going to go shop myself tomorrow. So we're going to quickly check the Black Friday deals in the UK and see what good ones pop because there might be one that sort of keeps track of them. There's any good ones here? One sec. If anyone can tell me any good ones, I'll give you some. I'm on a website, to get the best Black Friday deals up. So I'm trying to get something for myself, yeah. I don't know about you guys. I always go to Curry's PC World because Curry's PC World always had good ones in there. I remember last year I didn't buy one, but you can buy a speaker. You can get like a speaker for £50. But it was like any speaker was like £50 or less, I think it was, and you would get like 6 months of Spotify Premium. But the thing with Spotify Premium for me is that I actually get Spotify Premium for £10 a month so I can go to work and stuff like that. So I can literally buy a speaker for £50 and get that Spotify Premium for free, really. So I'm essentially getting a free speaker. So yeah, I might do that. I might head to Curry's place and just buy a random speaker just for the sake. I don't ever use it, but it's just something to have in it. It's just something you can use yourself. But
That's one buy. If anyone buys Spotify Premium, you can get a speaker from Cody's Piece where it gets you 3 months in it, so or 6 months on it even. So yeah, there you are as a free speaker for anyone if anyone goes to spy that one. In terms of all ones there, Argos has got some on, Sky's got some on, John Lewis, Amazon, Boots, they're about the main ones that's got on this website here. So there you are, there's some Black Friday deals for you. I'll have a look after the show, actually try and find some good ones. We could have a win against Arsenal, I think, but Norwich and Burnley must win game. Oh, 100%. 100% those two. Got to be every single day of the week. No excuses, that's whatsoever. If the stadium was to move, where could it be built possibly? Nowhere in Newcastle, unfortunately. I personally don't feel like... Because Leeds' part was like an R part afterwards, like loads of land down there, but you can't build the land as far as I'm aware. So I don't know where it could be. A lot of people are suggesting down by where the Metro Arena is, because the utility arena is going to move to the other side of the time. So there's going to be space there. But again, though, there's a reason why I can't be moved down. I can't remember exactly what the reason was, but when I asked Eddie from Tyneside like about, he said no. So I don't know. He'll have an answer for you, if you ask him. I wish you would bit more the Sports Direct signs down to consider about that fat Ashley. Well, as far as I'm aware, there was a possibility of them going down at the start of December. It's like the owners had sort of a mindset in hand, but again, I don't know what the rules. Maybe it might be the end of the season, but who knows? It would be any time from now at the end of the season. But the thing with those signs is that it's a reminder of what the club once was. You go to that stadium now, and see the players. You remember how bad that football club once was. It reminds you of who we once were. It reminds you of what we are now. So I don't mind it so much. It's just obviously when you try to get pictures and make money. And the only thing I don't see is washed up players come from the door. We need to be hoping for the new Rudy Lampards, the upcoming of the 23s setup. Or the new Rudy Lampards. I watch the 23s quite a bit. I don't watch your away games because obviously I don't go down with them, but I watch all the home games. There are some good players in there for the under 23s, but they're not really good enough for the first two, I'll be honest. Eddie Anderson's a decent player. He will get game time for the first team in terms of up the bench, I feel like, or in the cup game. Dylan Stevens, I like, he's an arse striker. Lewis Cassius in the midfield, I like, I was a big fan of him. Langie's inconsistent, but with the goalkeeper situation, I do feel like he could potentially get game time at some point. That's it. That's honestly it. There's no one else. Defence is still sloppy. Midfield, it's just not... Apart from Lewis Cassius, the midfield is just uneventful. There's nothing really there. There's just nothing to really wow you. Attack's good. The attack is good, to be fair. Santiago Munoz, I don't know when he's back from injury. Play a bit more. I just want to see him play, but... they play at Mordy on the 23s against Aston Villa on Friday night. I'll be at that game, by the way. He's going to come along, see me, get my video for you to come do so, because I'll be vlogging that game. They play Sunday at the start of December at Bentless. Well, I think it was, I don't know when it was actually, but it was the start of December sometime. So a shot get up at some point, but yeah, I don't know exactly when it was, though. The takeover can't do anything to the January. We got to be patient with our manager and owners. Yeah, we got to be patient, exactly. Definitely be getting battered off Sunday next season. You got to get promoted first, lads. Got to get promoted first. If we can't beat Norwich at home, we just got to be relegated. I'll agree with that. I feel like we can't beat Norwich at home. That's a big indication of what direction we're going in. If we don't get 2 wins out of the next 3, we're going down. How out? Oh, damn. How out already if we don't beat Burnley and Norwich at home? The thing is, though, I mean, at this point, he'll be our 4th manager this season, really, because we had Steve Bruce in for 2 months or so. Graham Jones has took over as a somewhat manager for a couple of weeks. Jason Tindo's been a manager for a couple of weeks. And Eddie Howe will be coming in properly. So he'll be our 4th guy this season. I mean, you can't blame it on the manager if the players keep playing bad. I mean, at some point, you've got to say it's the players. But Eddie Howe will be the 4th guy this season that's been in that dugout. So, I mean, oh, God, I mean, there's no excuses, really, if they keep losing games. You've got to look at the players as well at that point. Fair enough. Like I said, out of contract and John, you try a look, see what happens. The Spurs losing to Moa down to 10 minutes. Bro. Oh, that's a shocker, that one. Oh, Conte is all over the place in that one by the looks sounds of it. But that's just, like I said, Newcastle, you lot undiluted. More chances saying we'll agree. Well, you can't see how you never know. Well, the money's there, and you can't really slag you off and say, oh, it's not going to happen, or it's not going to be this, it's not going to be that. But what's that? 1 sec. Was that Jason Turner? Of course, Junior Turner. So quickly read his comment first. Obviously, his song is that too banger? If you want to come on by with me on a Thursday and sing your song on the stream, I highly appreciate it. Obviously, I'll plug your song a little bit, but I would love to see a live performance in the stream one day. But listen, obviously, I don't want to do it tonight. I'll give you a heads up. But if you want to come on a Thursday, mate, I'll always do live streams on Thursday and come on and sing your song if you want. But I'll say I need to read your comment first. Patience key with players and owners, new tactics, training, etc. And the new owners put Mike Ashley's wrong as well. Yeah, exactly. It's got to be patient. We've got to take it one step at a time. It will not happen all at once. But yeah, it's just how it's going to be, really. But 1 sec, so we'll go back to where I was before. Check out Retro shirt and Newcastle website, Adam. Well, actually, I don't know what you want about. Actually, the £60 one was it's the Newcastle badge. I think it was on the right hand side. There's no sponsor in the middle. I don't know what I think about that shirt. I had a look. I think it's probably our best one this season. Yeah, but I'm still not overly fussed about it. I remember it was last season the purple one. It was the purple stripe one. Oh, the second I saw that kit, I was like, oh my god, I need to buy that kit straight away. I was so hyped about it. But the kits this season, I'm just not that fussed about it, I'll be honest. The kits are just haven't really sort of took me away. I thought the grey one, when I looked on the website, it looked nice, but on person, I just didn't really like it as much. I think it should be more black than anything. Imagine the scenes of we shook off some fuck about 4-1. Oh, mate, I'll not be going home that night if you guys want the 4-1 away from home, like 3-1. Listen, mate, I'll not be that busting away about that happening. I'll be lost like Adam Reid was that fighting game, but oh Christ. Imagine we won that game 4-1. Jesus Christ. Lewis Diaz, I haven't heard anything about that, to be honest, mate. The town more for new grounds, or maybe looking at whether the ground can be turned 90 degrees. I've heard a lot of ones about that, but again, the space just won't be there, because the problem with the East Stand is because the buildings behind it, they can't move those buildings. But I still feel like if we would have flipped the pitch 90 degrees, I still feel like the pitch would be obstructing the buildings. I mean, I don't know exactly how it would look, but I've got a feeling the pitch would be a bit of a nuisance, I would say. I don't know. I don't know personally. I couldn't imagine the stadium was flipped 90 degrees. As someone from Dartford confirmed building a new stadium has always worked. Yeah, you see Tottenham Stadium. You see Tottenham Stadium just built, literally just built, just to simple hand. You just get that stuff in, to get the boxing in, to get the all sorts in. I mean, the West Ham one again, it's just a bit of a dodgy one. Hi Adam, love the channel. I feel like I can get wins to keep up. Thank you, Tom. Appreciate your support, mate. Thank you as always. And I keep up. Daily uploads as always. Plenty of time to spare now, so it'll be uploads. Whenever news comes, I'll always be on it. But I mean, as always, guys, appreciate your support. It's mean the world to me. I don't want to keep banging on about it, but yeah, I won't be doing this without you guys. So thanks for that. But anyway, quickly see how things are getting on. As always in the videos. Stream's been spotting tonight as well. We'll go to about 7:30 if he just came in the stream, by the way. We'll go about 7:30. I think it's a good time to end it after that. But anyway, we'll get back to where we're at. So, didn't Tottenham's been like 1 billion greatest team alive. I'd say this year like the best team in the world, isn't it? Adam, yes, we haven't won. Yes, we have loads of draws, points. They will count when we start winning. We are not going to have the fear for family. Yeah, of course, I'm always positive. I always hope for the best. But teams like Norwich, teams like Burnley, you've got to be getting 3 points at home, though, because if we can't beat them at home, who will we beat? Man City, Man United at home. They're the home games after those two. So, yes, of course, I'm always optimistic. I always hope we can win those games, but we've got to get the wins at some point. The draws are only good if the wins start coming in, but if the wins don't come in, then the draws are going to mean nothing, essentially, in the end. It's just the thing. We are still bottom of the league. You can't turn away from that. Our defence needs to be overhauled. Yes, it is. We went Arsenal 1-0 again. It's not really a predicted score. Let's do it. Exactly. Yeah, look. Live performance next Thursday. We got it sorted. Appreciate it. Maybe an absolute legend, but I mean, that song is class. I do love that song, but I know our live performance next Thursday. Listen, guys, I'll try and get some magic shows on as well. But no, I do really appreciate it. Junior Turner is a really sound guy. He's doing a live performance tomorrow on Steve Rafe show. No, in person, sorry. He's got Peter Beardsy on a show tomorrow, and he's going to be there to do that. So if anyone's going down there tomorrow, I'm sure you'll be blessed by his music. It's just, do you ever think with these losses, the players have lost the heart to win and find it hard to play their best to win a game? Yeah, well, of course, when you lose a match, or a Brentford game, for example, you work your backside off for 90 minutes, you come out with only 1 point. Of course, it's going to take an impact on the players. You just be thinking like, we should have got some better in that game. I think Southampton was the biggest kicker this season. If we had beat Southampton, we won 2-1 and St. Max scored at the end, I think we would have been sorted for that.
But the problem is we bottled it at the end, drew 2-2 in it. I just don't think we've covered since. If we had won that game, I actually think we would have won more games this season. Yes, obviously one was more than 0, but I actually think we would have won more than one game this season if we were to beat Southampton. Because I think the momentum from that would have kicked on. But the problem being is that we bottled that game and the players had just kind of dropped. That Southampton game was crucial and we didn't get the points in it. We only got 1. We didn't play well, but we literally had a sword. We literally had that win and we bottled it completely. The deluded ones are realising we are back with our Arsenal in court. The joy is going to be back in time. That's just, we will not be worried about like Arsenal. There's still a lot of time to go. Got to take it one step at a time. We've got to focus on this season first, but we'll see what happens. I mean, there's a lot of people. It's got quite a lot of things here. I've never watched Lewis Diaz before. I assume he's the one that plays for Porto. I think he's the midfielder that plays for Porto. I haven't watched him play personally though. But again, Porto had a really good season, so I'll definitely keep an eye on him. I think it's a difference. One hand brown here is £34. It's only £34 that shirt. 1 sec. I'm gonna go on the Newcastle website actually. If that's only £34, I might actually buy because that's legit. Like I don't mind paying £34 for a shirt. I don't think it's amazing, but I think £34 out actually. I'm gonna quickly go on the website now. I quickly check myself. So where is it? So I think it's a shop. Or a store. There we go. Give it just a sec, guys. I'm gonna quickly take advantage of these Black Friday sales. The thing when Newcastle United sales are free delivery all over £75 drop quite a bit actually. I'm gonna spend £75 now actually because I don't want to pay any delivery. If that quid's only 30. Or the orange, what's the orange kit? What is it? Oh, I look all the retro ones are 34. That's correct. They're not normally 34. I swear they're normally 34. I thought you meant the new retro one was 34 with your own ones. I swear the retro ones are normally that much. Like, I know I'm not an expert, but I'm pretty sure I could go to JD and spend like £35 normally on them. But there are actually some pretty good stuff in this. Actually, I'm generally going to go on afterwards and spend like £75 and just get some new stuff in. Because there's loads of these on sale. How much I pay for that again? Shit. I'll say this one. I think I bought the jacket. I think it's already went down on sale. That's a bit of a nightmare. Oh, it's quite a lot in here actually. Yeah, sorry about that. I'm going to definitely have a look at this afterwards. There's some stuff now I'm actually going to buy. I might do a video. I just do a Black Friday Newcastle video. I just buy a bunch of stuff. Maybe I don't know. We'll see. I might do a Black Friday vlog. Why not? We'll see what I'm up to tomorrow. I think I'm going to go shop Newcastle more because there's just a lot to get done really. That's just. Do you have cable organising problems? Listen, I've got nothing to do with this TV here. One of this TV, one's plugged into obviously the extension cord. One's plugged into the Virgin Media box. I don't know what your one's plugged into. It's not my problem. I'm not in charge of the cables here. But the cables are fine. Yes, it might be a bit of a distraction about though. Hi Adam. You on LinkedIn? No, I'm not on either of those. I'm on Twitter, yeah. I hope you grow the audience. I do appreciate that, Paul, but I'm not on either of those two ones. I mean, I didn't know those two existed, to be honest. I couldn't tell you anything about them. Hello, you right, Margaret? Welcome to the stream. That new retro Black Knight one is nice. That's what I thought was on sale. I didn't think it was the all retro ones, but I swear I normally make £35 anyway. I don't think that's actually on sale. Does anyone know where you can buy a Newcastle scarf for a man that wears such a half crest? Ooh, I don't know what I might actually. I've got no idea what scarf you're on about, mate. The problem being is we had a manager who was happy with just ticking along, so the players reflected that. Yeah, I think you're correct in there. As if the mentality starting to shift every game is a potential of 3 point. Exactly. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. And I mean, these players, that's the Steve Bruce mentality. The course players have that mentality. I mean, I'll tell you that. So I went to the training ground for the Manchester United international break. That was the international break where 4 days in that international break, Steve Bruce went to Portugal. So I tell you the plan they had in that international break. Weekend we did nothing. We trained on Tuesday. It was the players came in at 9. They left at 12 o'clock. So it was 9 to 12. They trained on Thursday 9 to 12. Steve Bruce went on holiday the Friday. He came back on the Monday night, I think. Tuesday 9 to 12. Thursday 9 to 12. That 4 training sessions in 2 weeks for Manchester United, with Ronaldo's debut. That was the training sessions that manager was putting in. And you can't say he didn't want to say. I mean, 4 training sessions in 2 weeks, and there was only about 4 or 5 players winning nationally. It was absolutely shocking. It really, really was. I mean, it baffles me. It absolutely baffles me. Like, How do you get away with that? Honestly, he's borderline not doing his job there. The guy was a fraud. Oh, that was an absolute shocker. Like, I can't ever defend that. And then we got Eddie Howe, who comes in 6 days in the first week. I mean, he's training on the weekends of an international break, never mind the weekdays, every single weekday. I mean, it's just ridiculous. So I'm pitching that with Solano 4 on the back. I don't know what kicking about there. So Mancu needs to go. That's interesting. All right. We haven't got any right backs in there, so I feel like we need to bring a right back in for so one. The black and white one is the brown star one. I've seen that one. That one is nice though. Also, it says £40 to £34. But what's the orange one? I don't know what the orange one is. That's the first one popped up. I've got no idea what that is. I think that's one from last season. I don't even know. Hello, Connor. Maybe went to the stream. We'll do 10 more minutes to talk about Newcastle rumours and transfers and stuff like that. We'll spend the last half an hour talking about Arsenal away. 2 days' time. A lot to talk about in that game. And then we'll finish off about 7:30, I think. By Black Friday sales tomorrow, guys. So check the Newcastle website. Check all the Newcastle places now. There is no more gifts of buying Newcastle United products from the club. No more gifts. So get yourself some sales tomorrow. Obviously, be aware how much it normally costs because I got a feeling some of these sales aren't actually sales. I swear to God, the retro shirts are always 35 quid because it says a sale on 40 quid to 35. I swear that hasn't changed at all. I'm pretty sure that's just a wind up that. A Steve who's got a game yet? I mean, nope. Yeah, still unemployed. I can't believe he offered his services in Manchester. Who does he think he is? Do you think we'll definitely go down? Honest opinion on the spot. No, I still think we've got a chance to stay on. If you ask me that, the next question actually, next Thursday's stream, this will be after the Arsenal and the Norwich game. That'll be interesting because those two. Then you can ask me whether it happens or not. But in terms of that as well, actually, I know I normally do this Thursdays, but because it's 2 match weeks next week, I might do a Monday one as well, like a special Monday show just for the what you call it game, the Norwich game, just because I want to quick kind of talk about it because we'll still happen to the Arsenal game first though. But I might do a Monday stream as well, actually, now I think about it. Murphy doesn't go, he just needs to be played right mid instead of right back. Yeah, I agree with that. I do feel like it's a good interesting one, but I'll quickly type this in now. I'm going to quickly get a couple more banners in just before I can get ready to the Arsenal section. The NUFC predicted lineup will right in there. And then we'll literally get that in just a second, guys. And then we'll finish at 7:30 because I'm hungry. I want to eat at some point. And then I'll be back on tomorrow, by the way, in terms of videos tomorrow. I'll be doing the press conference tomorrow. So it'll probably be Jason. It will be Jason Tinder's press conference. And then might do a news video, and then third upload will be doing the 23s of play out Villa tomorrow at home. So I'll be doing a vlog of that. But anyway, so I go back to the comments, then we'll do some more things showing. Sure, way to get kit tomorrow again now. There's no rush really, not going to sell out, you would think. I think the jackets might sell out. I think the kits themselves won't sell out. We'll see though, we'll see. But I mean, personally, I would wait for tomorrow. I'm going to wait for tomorrow actually. I think I'm going to go to Newcastle early. I might go early in the morning, I'm not too sure yet. I might go actually after I get my videos up. I might go to Newcastle for a few hours, get something to eat, and obviously look at the Christmas sales and stuff like that. We'll see. He's often stopped the team going and winning wins and bounce at the tail. Exactly, yeah. Nothing stopping them yet at the minute. Maybe he's a winger showing you. Yeah, he is. I'm sick of seeing him as a white wing back. Even though Adam Wednesday one merch coming out. The thing is, I'm not really I believe I'll actually have opportunities to do merch before. The thing is, I've got no idea what merch to do. What do I do? Put work rates unmatched and I don't know what to do. Like, I mean, my creativity is not the best for merch and stuff like that. I mean, maybe at some point, maybe like a year's time, maybe I've got a different mentality. But I feel like at the minute, I just haven't really got a sort of idea what merch to do. I mean, I don't know personally. I really don't know. But that's another thing as well. Will people want to buy the merch? That's two things. Like, will people want to wear it? Will people want to buy it? And what will I actually want to do? So all sorts going on really. At the minute, it's just not something I've not really got a plan on. I could start with something a little bit basic off, not like clothes or something, or like a mug or something like that. Just something a little bit basic. I don't know. We'll see really. I haven't really got any plan of it though. Best away shirt, the all-time best away shirt. Actually, what guys do you think for the best ever away shirt for Newcastle? Obviously the red and blue one from '96. That one's a classic. And the one last season, the purple one, was a really nice one. That was one of the best ones I've seen in the world. What else we got? There's a lot of them in there. I would have to say the '96 one. I feel like, or maybe that green and yellow one. That was a really nice away kit as well. But What's people's favourite away kits actually? And then we'll finish off what people's home kits are, and we'll go into Arsenal preview. What's your thoughts of Jamal Lewis getting a start? Please start him. Please start Jamal Lewis. I want to see him get a start. Richie is good going forward. He's not good defensively. That's how I see him. I feel like he'd just be good on the right hand side. I feel like I can't see him as a left back. It doesn't make any sense to me. It really isn't. If you're saying, man, you're enjoying the show, put on the show. What's going on, guys? I didn't play. I could get a shirt for that. Is an all-time classic. Like I just don't know really. I don't know. One day I think about merch, pal, but not at the minute though. It's not really on my mind, to be honest. The Blue McGowan's lager one for me. Yeah, I've got a couple of them. Yeah, it's just the same one. Yeah, that's a Devon Blue one. The thing is, I don't remember all these away kits. That's the thing. Obviously, I wasn't alive in those times. I remember some of them, but my memory's not the best in all of them, because I don't really watch, obviously, the old Newcastle videos now. It just makes me depressed really well. I suppose I can go back now and watch them actually and be happy about it, but it did make me depressed whenever I used to go back and watch them, so that's why I kind of stayed away from it. But in terms of now, you can go back and actually be proud of what club we are now, be proud of the history we've got. Yes, trophy-wise, haven't been great, but we've still got a history in terms of being a top-level side and actually just being ready for this sort of future ahead of us. But that's it. That's about it, really. I'm sick getting to this now. Again, viewers-wise, been really good in the stream. That's just, yeah. Do you like the royal blue one with McEwen sponsor? My favourite way top. Again, Thursday. Trying to think that one, the royal blue one. I still can't remember that at the top of my head. Sewa Blue Star. I remember the blue Sewa Blue Star. That was a good one. I like that one. Well, as you're seeing this in James Park, it's a Leisure stand in the corner. So there's a corner just underneath the boxes. So you got like all the boxes. So obviously, Man Stadium, you were sitting in the middle with all the executives and all them. I'm on the left hand side of her towards the corner. So that's where I sit for the games. What's your earliest memory of the tune? Earliest memory of the tune? Well, first championship season, I didn't get the football at all until 2010. I'm not enjoying it. 2009, 2010. The earliest football memory I had actually was watching the Manchester United Champions League final against Barcelona. A horrible glory hunt I was when I was 8 years old. But that's the first memory I had when Man United lost 3-1 to Barcelona when Messi scored the brace and Wayne Rooney scored for Man United. That's the first football memory I ever had. That's it in terms of watching football. Newcastle United would be the championship seasons where under Chris Hughton. That's the first actual Newcastle memories I have. So yeah, when I was like 9 years old, pretty late to get started watching football. But I was never asked about football. I never really cared about it, and I didn't start playing football until I was about 16. I had a few seasons at college. I thought I would tear on a cup win. Once I won a cup final, I was captain of the side. I mean, I thought I'm not going to get any better than that, so I thought I'd hang the boots up there. I haven't played since, so I had a short career, you could say. But I never really got into football until literally like 2009. To answer your question now. Red and Blue Hoops, I think it was a 95 week. I don't remember these kits. I wish I could tell you what I think about these kits, but I honestly don't remember them, pal. You go to Arsenal match, I'm going to every match lad, and literally every game this season I'll be at. Leeds and Brentford are the only two away games where I might struggle at. Leeds, I've got about 45 points at the minute. I think if Leeds drops to 40, I'll be able to get tickets easy enough, but I don't know if they'll drop to 40 or not. Because most tickets are starting off at 50 pounds a year, except Liverpool, which started off at 70 for some reason. But again, with Leeds, I think it'll start off 70, 80. We'll see if it drops to 40. I'm unsure if it will. We'll see if I can get done. If not, though, we'll see what happens. I think Brentford will be a hard one. I've got a mate, actually. Well, he's not really my mate. You kind of watch him on YouTube videos. And he said, Adam, if you can't get any games, just ask me. I'll get tickets for you. I don't think he's going to the Brentford game, so I'll try and get the Brentford ticket off him. And obviously, I'll pay anyone extra. It's the same Leeds one, really. If anyone got points in the Leeds game, I'll happily play, I don't even care, double the price. I don't care. I just want to get the game. Whatever people want to charge, really, I'm willing to pay. So we'll see. Maybe I'm a bad fan for doing that, but I don't mind just chucking shooting amount of money just to go to the games. So I want to get the full house done this season. I said it from the get-go, I want the full house done this year. I just don't know. I can't live with myself if I don't get the full house done, I'll be honest. So I might have to pay stupid amounts, but hopefully not. But Brentford and Leeds, the only two I might struggle with. I'll be able to go every other game this season, unless it's like an FA Cup game at some really small stadium. Best of week, Black with Gold Legos, maybe in the training. Oh, I do remember that one. That was unreal, that one. Yeah, we had a training top once for, I think it was against Budget Glad, but we had one game and that was it. We never saw it again. Oh, that was a really nice kit. I wish we saw more of that. It was like white brush strokes, and again, I can't know that, yeah. My score prediction lost. So I'm about to do the preview for Arsenal in about 5 minutes, mate. So we get to that, and I'm actually going to tell you my score prediction now, but I'm going to keep it a secret for now. I'll have to shoot great channel. Thank you so much, Andy. Keep going and keep the good work. Adam informing us and first-hand news for us Newcastle fans. Wash hands. I mean, thanks for the wash hands at the end. I will do. But no, I do appreciate your support, Andy. You've seen everyone else here. Again, guys, I appreciate your support. Anyone that donates, again, with an extra mile, thank you so much. The options in the super chat, you don't have to, you don't want to, but I do appreciate anyone comes in. Just sitting and watching the stream. Now, I think there's some people in here who just sat for the last 2 hours and was watching me. I mean, it's just mental saying that. There's people in here just generally just watching 2 hours of me. I mean, it's just incredible saying that. Thanks to all the donations for the stream. Thanks to all the support. I mean, there's only so much I can say, guys. Like, thank you all for everything. I do really appreciate it. But yeah, I love doing this. I will continue to do it. So thank you so much. What do you think, Jordan? Oh, really impressed by him. Jordan has to start against Arsenal after that performance against Brentford. Really good by him. 3-2 Newcastle. Hope so. Hope so. One of our best 2 members is standing next to Gaz and the Gallagher corner when he was at last year. Oh, that's a crack at that. Like, actually, what's your best moment with a Newcastle United staff member or just a player or something? Obviously, everyone's always seen my mum happy Eddie Howe when he's at first day of training and he drove back down the road. That's iconic. Yeah. A few years time, people watch back in that video wherever Eddie Howe is and just go, that video is iconic. I think like that one is a classic. So that's my best moment, I would say, with a Newcastle United staff member or player. Just Eddie Howe drove past us when I weighed all his hours for him and he came back down the road. Iconic. That one is a classic. But what's your best moments with players, etc., staff members? I mean, for example, you see St. Maxwell on Saturday, give that guy £2 watch. I mean, that'd be the best moment for him in his life. It's just that sort of thing, innit? But I'd love to hear what people's personal experience of players are, and we're heading to the preview afterwards. I promise you I'll stop storing it. Thought Newcastle going down. Hope not. You never know, though. Again, a lot of people said that one out. I just can't remember, to be honest, pal. I really can't remember. I get that just about George, mate. How much was the season ticket? Mine was about just over 300 because I paid 18 on the 21 ticket. I don't actually pay like a full adult one. I just pay like I don't know what it is, like a young adult ticket, I guess. I think Lewis should come in. Agreed. Richie frustrates me. I like Murphy as well. Yeah, I will have to agree with that as well. You have to be sure you cry Netflix. Oh, God's sake. Where's season? Have they cancelled that Netflix show? Like, where's season 3? Well, I mean, I've not watched it before. I'll be honest. I've seen snippets when the snippets are really funny, but I mean, what's happened with that? Has it got cancelled or something like? Why is it not another season? Please, I mean, able to make a living pretty passion good on you. Appreciate it. Thank you so much for that, mate. I do really appreciate it, mate. We had a couple of great Umbo silver wave shirts in the 80s, one black Premier stripes and with half black, half white brand. It's okay. No, again, I don't remember these kits up here. Sorry if I sound like a bad fan there. Oh, you're getting a retro new kit. I'm not really that much of a fan, to be honest. I think it's okay. That's it, really. I just don't really want to spend 60 quid in it, to be honest. Couldn't make it all dual pass. Exactly how the dual one. They came back down. God, I think it was so good. What centre back you'd like to see at the team? Tarkowski and Cody are 2 realistic ones I'm going for. What else we got here? Want to see Miggy play, but don't know who drops out. That's a tricky one, isn't it? In terms of player experience, I know someone's put a Peter Beauty one just in there, but my best ever experience, if any Newcastle member or player or whatever, has to be the Eddie Howe one, easily. But it'll be how people want to know. I'm really excited about Eddie Howe here because we actually try to win games. Exactly. I mean, God, the mentality shift is going to be incredible. There'll be a channel and content. Keep it the good work. Love for Singapore. Thank you. Love from Newcastle here. Thank you so much. When you sit the game, I sit the Lisa stand there. I've had Peter Beardsley's kids long bed in Tesco and embarrassed myself by shut me lad. It's Peter Beardsley, partner Howe Fire, looks like a tear in the headline. Oh God, imagine me some awkward experience of the players. I mean, I'll tell you a player experience actually. I personally didn't meet him, but at this Sunderland away match with under 23s, pretty much like, people all match long were chanting about me at the game. So they're just chanting about this me all match long. And Eddie Anderson was actually sitting in the way and he's like misses his hood up. So he obviously wouldn't interact with any of the fans. But I was literally sat there and just heard Adam P chants for a full match long. So there's an interesting under 23 player facts for you. I mean, I guess that's an experience, I suppose. But I mean,
Christ. I mean, he's a good player, Anderson, but he's never really wanted to interact with the fans. It's probably the best way to put it. I mean, it says tries at the end of the day, but he's always one that just tries his best to. I don't know, maybe he's shy, so he's one of them ones who just doesn't really interact with the fans that much. I think Trippier will be a fantastic sign. Hope so, but again, though, I mean, from Atletico Madrid, Newcastle is going to be a bit of a change. What do you think of Willock's recent form? It's not really been that good this season. I've defended Willock. I still think it was the correct decision to sign. The problem is we didn't build around him. We played him out of position for a lot of the time this season, which has kind of killed his confidence, I would say. Now that he's back on Eddie Howe, he had a bad game against Brentford, but it's his first game on look, really. So, I mean, he's still got a lot of time to progress on, still a lot of time for him to improve, but he didn't have a good game against Brentford, I feel like. We get the predicted lineup shortly. Quickly answer a few more of these comments. Eddie Howe's Black and White Army. Yes, lad. I was at Sheffield and James's. Keegan was manager. First time round, he brought his family and meet all the staff. Oh, I'll be classed up. That's the same on man in the stadium. I'm pretty sure she came and met quite a few of the staff in Newcastle, which departments, but I'll be classing that, mate. That's one of the good things about it's James Park, when you work in a sort of executive lounge or work at certain areas, you just get to meet the players, meet sort of the big people coming to the box. I remember it was 2012, I'm pretty sure Rihanna came over to a game. I mean, you get these mental celebrities come at me. That'd be incredible looking at someone. Give a frightened look at his walk past, I imagine. Pierre Beauty would. If Biden comes back, I'll pay him to I'm a centre back. What about you? Centre back? Oh, has he ever played centre back, lad? I mean, fair enough, but I mean, I've never heard why now as a centre half. I think Tarkowski is better than me. I think Max sounds more realistic than Trippier, but obviously Trippier is a better player. Adam Harris, so must admit you're a good bloke with good YouTube. I see I ignore the haters, you're a good lad. In terms of the hair stuff like that, someone I would say I actually do deserve. I'll be honest, last couple of days I've been a bit of a dick at times. I'm sorry. I've had I don't want to make excuses, but I have a lot of kind of people on my back really just kind of let me being quite snappy. Even people on and they just message me, DM me sometimes like I can't tell if people are taking mick or not, so sometimes really snappy or responses. So I'm sorry about that. I'll be a lot better with now, I promise. But last couple of weeks, I mean, some of the criticism I do deserve. I haven't been a nice person, I'll be honest. It's just I haven't really got any excuses, to be honest. I just kind of just lost it a little bit. But I do really appreciate the support as always, though. And yeah, I just need to shut my mouth essentially and just crack on. That's the best way of doing it. But I mean, I do deserve some of the criticism, to be honest. But there's all criticism out there. It's just people just hating because of me, really. It's not really anything there. But I appreciate all the support as always. But yeah, that's kind of what I've got to say about that. Hi, Adam. Can you shout out my friend Andrew Harmon? He's a massive fan of your Joy Lad. Listen, Andrew Harmon, massive Joy Lad. Good to hear you, mate. What a legend. But I really appreciate that. What's this? Eddie Anderson wears Adam Peeper John, of course, isn't it? But keep your Kevin Keegan scores and Adam Shearer on my left and the next pen on the scoreboard. Oh, that'd be class. In terms of pens, I don't know how pens would work because obviously I've never rang for a pen poll, but if that was like, say, a section that's only like a certain amount of fans, that would sound class there. But fair enough, though. My particular lineup, we'll get to the particular lineup shortly. Actually, just save that message, pal, and then copy and paste it again once I get on to it. But I will actually talk about that shortly, pal. What's this? I find Willock really ineffective playing deep in the middle. Yeah, I agree. I feel like he should be further with the pitch. I don't know if Miggy's really good in the middle as well. I feel like Miggy is more of an out-wide player. It's really the best way of putting it. But what's the score in Newcastle Youth Academy? I don't even know. Youth Academy, yeah. The under 23s play at Mo. I'll beat that game, but I don't know if you're about the under 18s or something like that. I haven't got a clue what they're playing. I mean, I'll look to see we get world-class women team and youth teams, but I don't know. It depends on them, really. I think investment will be made. I think it will definitely improve. In terms of the women's team and the youth team, there still will be work done to them. I think in time will be a lot better, but at me, there's still a lot of work to be done, though. Training groundwork, getting put amazing stuff you want us to do. Exactly, yeah, 100%. Quickly we do what time is it now? We'll do 2 more minutes of reading comments. I will actually do the preview because otherwise it'll be here all night. How would you reckon we're spending January? I don't know, no idea. I could generally say about being about 80 to 100 million. We'll see. I don't know, maybe I'm always shooting there, but I don't know personally. What's this? I sent you my lineup prediction for you. My use as Magpies Bible. Share your thoughts, please. Maybe stick a lineup in once I start talking about it. We'll put it on the screen. I promise you. Just at the minute, I kind of got some things going on. Ralph Rangnick, man, he's a really good one. What's his thoughts and Bings? Yeah, He'll do his thing, I do my thing. It's just how it's going to be, really. Yeah, I probably should have DM'd them. I shouldn't have publicly sort of sounded them out, but hounded them out, actually, I think the best way of putting it. But I should have DM'd them my frustration, but it's what it is, unfortunately. It's just, we're going to do one thing from now on. What else we got here? Hello, Paulie White. Evening, mates. Good match. Good watch. Thank you, Paul. Obviously, great to see you as always. Obviously, good luck with your new channel. It's just started off. Make sure to go check out Really Toon Talk. Stick your head above the Power Peter take aim. It's a Steve Ray reference there, but I mean, I've actually made it with him. I don't really speak to him, but me and him just haven't really got any malice anymore. So you never know. Maybe in the future, maybe I might put my head up with the Power Peter and meet him properly. Well, I've met him before, but I haven't really met him properly. We'll see. We'll see what happens in the future, though. The content is good doing today. So appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm going to do my own thing. I don't really care what people think. I'll do what I believe is best for the channel, best for you guys. Who are top leads right now? I don't know. I've never heard of that team. We've got Arsenal next to about Smash. Yeah, we're getting them just a sec. You think it's possible if Zaha or Dormatro join? Dormatro, yes. Zaha, no. I think Palace are really smart to keep hold of Zaha. I think we've got no chance of getting him due to how much it would cost. I would do any more Toon training camp videos, mate. I'll not be going back there until the transfer window opens because there's not really much reason to at the minute. There's no reason I want to go down there and just to get clips of people. I mean, I'll go back there to the transfer window. Players actually start coming out. I can't wait till players actually come in, and that'll be exciting. But I'll be there a lot when January opens. I'll be freezing, of course, but that'll be a good time to go. In terms of the next month or so, I won't be going back to training ground. But I will still be doing behind the scenes stuff, and I'll show you how. But I sent Instagram post sound, mate. But anyway, we're going to quickly we're getting the Arsenal preview now. So, first off, we'll do scorelines first. What scoreline do you think we're going to get against Arsenal? What would the final result be? Saturday, 12:30 kick-off away at the Emirates to Arsenal. How's it going to go? But anyway, we'll quickly get that going. I'll actually answer some more questions. But I'll let you know your score predictions down below. What's this? St. Maxim's car got clamped today for no road tax, did it? I haven't heard anything about that. All right, fair enough. Obviously, they make sure he doesn't do that in the future, but I mean, I haven't heard anything about that actually. Love be Brownie, love be United, love be Shiato, love be Hammy. Of course they do. You think we sell for now? Yes, I think it already is to sell it actually. This is only a couple hundred tickets there. There's Undertaker, yeah, rest in peace. Hope you be Arsenal. Good luck. Hope so, mate. I'd love to be Arsenal. I've been at Arsenal twice. First one, we lost 1-0. Ozil scored a screamer. Second time we lost 4-0. We got absolutely thumped. So we'll see what happens this time. But anyway, guys, last half an hour of the stream now. If you're new to the channel, get down and subscribe. Especially if you enjoy, appreciate the support. If you want to do a super chat, donate any money, of course, the option is there. Quickly put the reminder in. But again, just use being here is more than enough for me. So thank you so much. But anyway, I'll be last reminder of that, and we'll finish the stream up. Is there any chance of meeting you, mate? We'd look to sad. I couldn't for Brentford. What time be at the stadium? I'm not too sure what yet because I'm going to go to the Norwich game for any HU fans because he always gets to see videos around the stadium. That, as I promise I'll help him out with the videos because of course he got a video done with me last week, so I promise I'll help him out with the vlogs and stuff like that. So I don't know where about around the stadium. I think he's normally next to the Bobby Robson statue, so I don't know when about would be there, but I mean we'll see. But I've just seen someone's comment. That's actually a crease. I'll get that just a second. But I can't be bothered. I mean, that was the thing. I think we're next to the Bollywood statue. I don't know what time yet, mate. But if you message me on social media, I would generally tell you. It's just that minute, I'm not too sure. It was also experiencing a match, mate. Hello, Adam. How is tricks? I mean, I'm alright. Thank you. Bit of a weird question, but if you didn't support Newcastle, who would support? I don't know, I'll be honest. I used to love Barcelona loads, but they've been an absolute shambles since Messi's left, so I completely just fell out of love them. I went to Newcastle a couple of years ago, beat Real Betis 5-2. Messi was injured. I saw Griezmann's debut goals, and that was it. But yeah, so Ansu Fati's debut as well, actually. So if he ever wins a Ballon d'Or, I was there for his debut, so that would be a really good moment, actually. But in terms of Premier League teams, I don't know. I guess maybe Glory Hunter goes. Yeah, I don't know who I would support, actually. Any news of Weston? I think we've released Westendorf. I haven't seen him play in months. He was really good in his little trial spot, so I don't know what's happened there, but I generally think he's got the chop. I don't think he got any extension. I think he's been released. Is either released or he's injured. That's one of the two. He hasn't played in months, so it's one of those two. I can't show anything in the live, mate. At the minute, it's that one live. I can't show my actual computer screen, unfortunately, but I'll try and sort out one day.
So Newcastle going to win 1-0, 2-1 Arsenal, I think that is. 3-1 Arsenal. What are your interests outside of football? That's about it, really, mate. My YouTube channel is kind of all I do at the minute. It's my job. It's everything I do at the minute. So I kind of haven't really got any other interests. I mean, I go on the Xbox. I guess is that an interest? I'm going to go shopping potentially tomorrow. Do some Friday, well, Black Friday, Christmas shopping. Maybe go out and do that. I mean, I haven't really got any interest, to be honest. This is all I do, mate. Honestly, I'm not joking when I say this is all I do. But I'm just I haven't got many interests in it, to be honest, pal. This is literally everything I do. 2-1 win, I hope so. So I already answered that one. He's just knackered him. 7 Newcastle. Yes, that's what I want to hear. Of course it is. But you should do a Christmas video at St. Journey Ground where you sing Christmas carols stuff. That's when they come out. God, I don't know how it in me to do that. I know I can do some mental things, but I don't know if I can quite do that. That would be a crazy, man. Imagine me just singing Deck the Halls when Joe Linton comes out. I can't. That would be funny in that full video. God, I would love to do that. I'm going to try and remember that, actually. Oh, good. I might just dress up like Santa and just go to the training ground for Christmas, but I can imagine. I can't get over that. I might actually just do that for a laugh, you know. It's so funny. I mean, God. Yeah, that's funny. That's funny. That. Let's not keep that in mind. I'll keep that in mind. It's a shame some of the YouTubers to the team were allowed access to training session once a month for some. More often waiting outside than the knacker jacks. I mean, it's just is what it is, really. Obviously, I'd love the opportunity one day to do something like that, but I mean, it's not like it's me, isn't it? Not a single Newcastle YouTuber has never had that opportunity, so it just is what it is. Really, kind of just got to deal with it. But I don't know. I'm not really fussed, to be honest. I'm happy with my channel is at the minute. Obviously, I'd love the opportunity one day, but more than happy with where the channel is now. Let's get Shearer back to the team. Sure how it's done. I'll imagine Shearer at the time. Yes, it's on BT Sport, the only Saturday one, as far as I remember. You want us and Howe, the coaching staff, or Beth Fisher? Oh, exactly. Love to succeed on them. Yeah, I was really critical of Howe when I first heard about it, but more of a reaction than anything else. I'm actually really happy he's here. It's just the fact that we just lost Unai. We have heard all these people in Howe's career. At first, I was like, oh, God. But one thing I will say, actually, I've seen it again, yeah. Freddie Woodman does monthly giveaways every single time he's I've got to really respect that, by the way. So he's went, yeah. Anyone that donates a Movember page is entering a giveaway. Remember, Premier League debut shirt, gloves, and boots. Well, the full collection of them, damn. But that's what I really like about him. Yeah, like that's just someone that's going out his way, like a player. It's going out his way, getting money to charity, and obviously giving away something that obviously will mean quite a lot. I mean, his debut shirt. I mean, yeah, I know he's conceded 4 Hope West Ham, but still, that's still going to be obviously a big moment for him. But anyway, so we're quickly getting the last part of the stream now. So Newcastle, a predicted lineup. Start off in goal. Who do you think is going to put it in goal? I mean, yeah, I'll be honest, I think it's pretty obvious, but I'll let me hear what people think anyway. 4-3 Newcastle West. Jordan hat-trick and Saturday. Oh, imagine. If Jordan scored a hat-trick any point this season, I'm going to do a forfeit. I think I'm going to try and remember that. Oh, imagine you win against Arsenal. Yeah, stop. You're getting excited. Yeah, stop. I need to be realistic when I win this season, but who do you reckon we should buy for all that Saudi money? Like, it just depends. It depends where we are. If we are 20th at January time, it'll be very hard. But if we are 18th or not too far, 17th, or got some wins on there, maybe it'll be different. But see you later. Thank you for coming on, Connor. But if we see that, it'll be it's just where we are. We've got to be. We don't know where we are in January yet, really. You buy quite a good players, hope so. Would you consider doing what YouTubers like Fog to do when they go to games in Champions League or just Newcastle? Well, those channels are smart, to be fair, because they don't. For example, I rely on Newcastle. If Newcastle just drew 0-0 every week, I wouldn't benefit. I mean, I don't want to say a horrible fan, but even when Newcastle lose, I benefit because people just want to see Newcastle fans just rant because we lose a game. It's like EFT, for example. You go and watch EFT when Arsenal lose because you want to see just what people on there and just what they say, really. But the thing is, with Newcastle channels, you're stuck with Newcastle United. You can only sort of appeal to a certain demographic. Whereas with people like Fogden, people like, I don't know who else, there's all sorts of them. no sort of people that can just go out and go on a game they want. Yes, it might not be particularly good fans, but they can go out and go on a game they want, and obviously people watch because it's the games people want to see. But at some point, I'm more doing a North East at the minute, so you see my channel, I'm starting to go to more Gateshead games. I'll be going to the FA Cup game on Friday, so a week tomorrow. I'll be going to the Blythe match on Boxing Day, so I will be trying to branch out the North East teams if I feel like they're obviously important matches, but I don't drive, that's the thing. Trains are extremely expensive. I will try my best to branch out with some of these games. But my focus is Newcastle. I care about Newcastle under 23s. The women's and Gateshead comes as a fourth choice priority. But my focus is Newcastle. Maybe in the future, but right now, I'm just not really too fussed about the other teams, to be honest. But get Langley and go. 4-4-1-1. He's put his actual prediction in here. I think De Braga has to start. So he's put De Braga in as well with Tom there. But De Braga for me has to start. That back line. Two Shaws in there. I don't think we can duplicate Shaw, pal, I'll be honest. But St. Maximin, what's going on here? What formation is that? 4-4-1-1, is it? So trying to think about this. So Tobago, so Lewis left back, Shaw Fernandez, so Murphy's right back, so Max is on the left, Shillock there. I think that's Shelby and Willock at the same time, sorry. Shelby Willock in the middle. I'm one on the right. That's Jordan as the son of Form Wilson as a striker. Well, that's an awful line, actually. That's an odd line of that. That's too bad, actually. I'll tell you my actual one I feel like in a minute, but see what people want. Actually, just put it in. I'll be not easy. Actually, just people putting your full 11. What 11 players will you start against us? I don't care what formation. Just put in what you want. That Beckham lad, we went crap when he said the Beckham lad. I've got no idea what you're talking about. It's Beckham lad. I don't know. Maverick Lane, so he's De Braga, Richie, Lascelles with Sean Murphy. So he's the exact same, but he's got 5 at the back and he's got Hayden instead of Shelby and he's got Lascelles in instead of Anwan. So he's playing a back 5. I mean, I think he will be a back 5. I'll be honest. I would love to see a 4 back, but I think he will be a back 5. If you weren't wearing Newcastle shirt, what would you be wearing, lads? I don't know, really. I don't wear Newcastle. It's like a uniform, me. It's already wear Newcastle stuff for you. Oh, when I went out yesterday, I went out to get some eat yesterday. Newcastle, I had a top one. That's about it, really. So it'd be Nate, Fred Perry, I don't know, stuff like that, really. I don't really wear really expensive clothes. Not really too fussed, but to be honest, this one clothes look nice, really. When Newcastle players drive out, I'd made some mates have been wanting to go to training room. I went to the driver. Training normally stops about 2 o'clock, I think. Don't quote me on that. It's probably best to go about 1 o'clock, but they'll leave between 1 to 4. They'll just leave any time after that, really. Obviously, yeah, when you want to get yourself down there, just do that. But that's what it normally is. I don't think it ever changes, but I think that's what it normally is. What's the game I'm looking forward to this season? Home and away. Away, Leeds away. I hope I can get tickets away, but Leeds away would obviously be an absolute classic. Home games, Man U at home. Even though Man U Leeds on derbies, I have the derby feeling from them. I just feel like those two, I just feel that sort of animosity towards. So, yeah, those two are definitely big ones to me. But in terms of those ones, so FA Cup away games as well, I don't care who it is, as long as it's not someone like Brighton or Southampton. I'm already going down to those two this season. So it's Brighton and Southampton again away. I'm going to be so ticked off because I promise I'll go every game this season. So, God, please not them again. But just those sort of games, really. But I think you should stick with 3-4-3. All right. That's an interesting one. So Tobacco, Shaw, Lascelles, and Clark. Oh, Clark and Lascelles again. All right. Murphy, Hayden, Longstaff, Lewis, St. Maximin, Wilson, Fraser. That's an interesting one. 2-2-1. Tobacco, Mancure, Shaw, Fernandez, Lewis, Hayden, Shelby, Anwan, St. Maximin, Fraser, Wilson. Again, I get mine just say actually Wilson coming in now. I'll quickly answer a couple more questions. We'll go through our lineups. So I think Shiwa's card if you got 22. I think Shiwa's card is just always sucked with Shiwa because he's not good in game. That's only probably Shiwa. I haven't actually seen his card this year though. It's actually a Mbappe Cup of 2. Emmanuel Petit thinks that Mbappe could actually go to Newcastle in the summer. I did a video earlier on. You actually want to listen to what I probably said about it, but Emmanuel Petit thinks Mbappe could go to Newcastle in the summer. Mental. Well, do you find out who having the FA Cup? I'm not too sure actually. Well, the Gateshead's playing the second round next Friday. So I'll imagine it'll be after the second round games. So that's like a week after. It's a week after that because they do the FA Cup week. Plays a week later. But anyway, in terms of I tell you my predicted line. If you guys put your predicted lines down below, I think it'll be the exact same line we played against Arsenal. So it's a 5-back once again. De Bruyne for me has to start and go. You cannot play Cardona after that Brentford game. His confidence is down. He's dropped a shocker. That was one of the worst games I've ever seen him in his career. So he has to be dropped for me. De Bruyne 100% has to start against Arsenal. Right back, I don't want us to do it, but I think we will play Murphy again. I feel like Eddie Howe will be happy with how Murphy played. He didn't do an awful lot. I personally feel like he will be played again. Centre-half wise, I think Fernandes will actually play. I think he'll drop Clark. He'll play Fernandes. He'll play Fernandes, Sean, Lascelles as a back five, as the three centre-halves. I don't like Lascelles as the captain, so I think he has to start. Richie, I think he'll start left back again. I'm not a fan of Richie, but I think he will start there once again. Midfield wise, I think he'll start with Shelby and Willock. I think he'll start the same two in midfield. And attack wise, I think it'll be the exact same. I think it'll be the exact same lineup, but the goalkeeper has to change. I think it'll be the exact same lineup. There you are. I've literally just said it there. I think the goalkeeper has to change. Your 10 will be the exact same. Oh no, sorry, I put Fernandes in the shed of Clark, so 9 will be the same. Let's go. But we'll go for about another 5 minutes, guys. I hear your guys' predictions. Obviously, your guys' lineups, and then we'll call it quits there. But so we've got here. So we've got De Bruyne, Manquillo, Shaw. I would like to see that, but I don't think it happens. Fraser's had a great game against him, but I still think on the bench he'll be a good impact. So if things don't go well against Arsenal, so I would still personally keep him on the what you call a bench. Again, I don't know what formation that is like. Don't know what that formation that is, but I'm fine all those players there. I like all those players personally. I think merging attacking mode as well there. So yeah, Woodman starting. Whoa, okay, interesting one. What else we got there? There's a Kraft centre half. Eddie Anderson starting. Wow, Gil starting. What are you taking Mick Jay? I don't have quite a few of these. I think quite questionable ones. I'll be honest. I could get away with 1 or 2 of them, but I think you might be trying to wind me up there. I'll be honest. But listen, what do you think of that? Is your opinion? Do you think Joey couldn't go to a hell? He's already came good in his last game. I think his last game was probably his best game he's had in his career so far for Newcastle. So, I mean, yes, it's only 1 game so far, but I think he's had a great start. Yeah, I hope so. He could be continuous. Yeah, correct. Tobacco definitely. Xavi Ballon d'Or 2022. I mean, he's still got it to be fair. He's still got that ability, but Mbappe, Messi, Castagne, Ings, Maradona at the back line, Piffin. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I think this guy might be having a laugh. Sounds crazy, but I hope the snow comes in January and the games get cold off. Reschedule the trip to St Mary's will be beneficial to us. Oh, that's good for me actually. I don't want to go. I don't want to go there in the 2nd January. It was originally New Year's Day. Thank God it changed because imagine getting a taxi to town New Year's Day. Oh God, that would just tear my hair out with that one. The prices, the booking them. Oh, is this going to be a nightmare getting a taxi to the Arsenal game? It's sad because how bad the booking is, but we may go in that game. Fingers crossed. I'm going to make sure after the studio's already got one pre-book because it's a bloody nightmare, but. What's this? Murphy has class. He's only one really come out. Any credit on the Bruce? He's still a player I do like quite a bit. And he's just not really a right back. That's the best way to put it. Same formation as Brentford, but swapping Dollar to back the side of Flanders. He's not swapped for this side. I hope he did stop the Celtics, but I don't think he will. I think he will start the Celtics again. Eddie Anderson make noise at the hat-trick under 23s. A lot of people keep saying, he should be playing on Saturday. I still feel like for now, keep him on the under 23s. Maybe in a couple of weeks' time, start to bring him in. But we're fine going forward. We haven't got the problem with the attack. It's defence. We've got a problem. What's the point of playing Eddie Anderson? Well, the attack, Sam. There's not a problem with the attack. I honestly don't think there is at all. But thank you so much, Chi. Oh, God. Kong, who I'm so sorry I pronounced your name wrong. But thank you so much for the 2 currency. I'm terrible at currency as well. I don't know what currency that is, but thanks so much for that donation. Keep the good work, the good content, mate. Thank you so much, mate. But apologies, I got your name wrong. I'm really sorry. Like, that's not personal. I'm sorry. I'm awful pronouncing names sometimes. But thank you for your donation. And I don't know what it's equivalent to in UK pounds, but thank you for that donation. I appreciate it, mate. Have you ever been to Shiraz Bar before? Actually, I haven't. No. I stopped drinking a few weeks ago. Actually, some lads before the game met us actually, and they were like, "Oh, Adam P, you want to come to the bar?" At first, I was going to, but the only problem to Shiraz Bar is I need to get videos done before the game, so I haven't really got the time to go in there. it's one problem about these matches. But anyway, guys, we'll go for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then we'll call it quits there. But I pretty much said everything I want to say about the Arsenal game. Oh, Hampstead score prediction, actually, we'll go for that a couple minutes time before I end the stream, and then we'll. What do you think the run the bottom through look like at the end of the season? Why Norwich, I think 100% go down, despite the fact they've been playing okay enough football lately. What else we got? Watford, I think they're still a really dodgy team. Burnley, I would fancy them to get in around the team, and apart from that, like Southampton, Leeds, Villa, maybe. I think Villa will be fine with Gerrard, but I think Leeds still got a decent chance at the minute. Newcastle, obviously, are going to be one of the favourites. I think we're second favourite at the minute, but yeah, I hope we get out of there. I think we will get out of there. What's this? Maybe Ellie Anderson could play on the left of the 4. No, I personally wouldn't do that. Hi, don't miss a video. Absolute legend. Thank you so much for that, mate. Appreciate your support. What's this? Sherry's ball for P45. I've had him till 45. I think he's still got a future in Newcastle. I mean, Eddie Howe's came at press conference. He's got long-term goal. Quit. Okay, Bruce. Anything else? I hide your comments as well. We just try to wind me up. But I'm going nowhere, so get used to it. What's this? Goat. Legend, mate. Thank you so much. Buddy, what time do you need to wake up and leave Arsenal? My alarm clock remember about 3 o'clock in the morning, and the bus will be leaving at 4:30. So, yeah, be quite early. I don't mind that though, because it's good getting back. It's the way down there. It's going to be an absolute pain, because I don't know if I'm going to sleep, to be honest. I might not go to sleep, to be honest, because I mean, I've got to be over 3 o'clock in the morning anyway. So I mean, might as well go to town. Screw it, let's just go to town night out and then go out after. I mean, some people honestly do this. Stay in a nightclub at 3 in the morning, get warmed up, get McDonald's, and then just go to the game after. I might just do that, fuck it. I don't know, sorry for swearing, but I screw it. Or I might just sit in McDonald's for 3 hours. Get the last met up to town and just sit in McDonald's for 3 hours and just wait. Why not? I don't know. I'll see what I'm going to do, but I don't know. I haven't got a plan yet, but I might just go to Aspas. I might just go to the casino, just sitting there for a few hours. I don't know. We'll see, really, but I don't want to drink, though. I don't drink anymore. I don't want to drink, but I just want to go somewhere and just kind of sit down for a few hours. Go. Cheers, mate. Jordan hat-trick gets a hat-trick against Man City. Jordan Tattoo, imagine that. Who's the best passer on the ball on our team? Well, as much as people don't like Shelby, is one of the best passers when he's on it. Who else is a good passer? Haven't really got many good passers now, you think, well, do you? So Shelby's probably the best one we've got. And that's it, really. There's not really any other good passers in the team. Maybe a couple of okay ones, but you already cast, of course. There's a lot of 3-4-3s in the chat. I mean, look at those of these here. Who's this guy got in? Anyway, I disagree with you. I agree most of those, to be fair. The interest I don't agree with the formation, but again, you take what you think. I'd love to see us play a more attacking style of football, but I just don't think. I think we'll play 5 against Arsenal person. As if Charles Sinclair has been criticised online after asking the recent collapse of professional football has been linked with the COVID vaccine. I do think you need to look into it, but I don't think there's any evidence to really provide it's being true at the minute, or the fact that it's obviously the timing. I do think just in general, we've got to look at the COVID vaccine, what long-term effects it have on people, because again, we don't know what long-term effects it have. I've been done with jab. What will happen to me in 5 years' time? I don't know. Will the vaccine work in 5 years' time? I don't know. I'm not an expert. I couldn't tell you. So it does need to be obviously researching the long-term goals of it, but I don't know if that has anything to do with all the classes, but there's a serious amount of players falling under pressure. But you got to remember at the same time, the amount of game time people are getting now, the amount of football people are playing is just ridiculous. Obviously, we've just come back on the back of 18 months COVID as well, where people are just sitting in the house and not doing much. So we'll see, really. But nice one, mate. What's that, the GOAT symbol? Thank you so much, mate. Thank you so much. I single Adam, yes. All I do is Newcastle. I don't socialise at all. I might sound bad, but that's all I do. I promise you, when I say I don't socialise, I don't socialise. I literally go to Newcastle United games, make videos. That's all I do. That's all I can do at the minute. In the future, whenever time is right, then yeah, obviously I will go out my way and get that done. But I promise you, my only goal at the minute is Newcastle United on this channel. That's all I think about. I don't think about anything else. Yes, obviously, for someone my age, it's not healthy, but that's what it is. It's what it has to be. Anyway, guys, we'll go for a couple more minutes. We're going to stop at 40, right? I'm stopping at 40, that's it. I'm not going any further. I know the two of you have got a stream on just after 8, I think. I am stopping the stream at 7:40. That's it. No more reading comments after that, because I'm just going to be doing this all night at this point. I'm hungry as well, so. Thanks for a great show. Appreciate it, mate. Thank you. Any news in sports like Stein's been taking the trash? There was the target from the owners was the start of December, but I've heard nothing about that last couple of weeks or so.
But that was the target, still to get it in before the start of December. Or be someone between them at the end of the season. But again, when you walk that stadium, remember what we once were. You look at those signs. It's a reminder of what we once were. But oh man, listen, if Newcastle beat Arsenal on Saturday, I will not get home. It's as simple as that. Yeah, sorry about that there, but I will not get home. I will be God knows on what. But I don't do anything, by the way. But I'll be partying. That's what we always say. But speaking of the topic there, no, I don't do drugs. Never have, never will. I'm at first train down at 6 o'clock. First, I wish I got the train booked, to be honest. I'm terrible booking trains. That's the thing. Whenever I look at the train prices, it's always like a couple £100. I'm just like, oh my god, see, I don't have a rail card or anything like that. I just haven't booked anything with the train, lads. Wish I did. Best away games so far this season. Man U or Crystal Palace. Man U atmosphere, I think, is the best. Crystal Palace, I think, is the best because Callum Wilson scored an absolute scream and we got good points. So I'll probably say Palace the best in terms of results. Man U is the best in terms of atmosphere. It's one of those two. Those are two really good ones, to be honest. I think Bright was okay. Villa was a disaster. What our ones was the Wolves was a disaster. Watford was a good deal, to be fair, but we bottled it, so you could say it was a bit of a disaster. That's about it, isn't it? We haven't played any more. I think we might have played one more, if I remember correctly. Who else was there? I think that was about it, actually, but most have been disasters so far, to be honest. The Sales might be captain, but shouldn't guarantee him plays. He's too slow. That's true, but I still feel like he will play just solely because of the captain. Do you like Shelby? I didn't like him before that game, but when I watch him, when he wants to be a good player, he's a good player. His attitude's terrible. His attitude just isn't awesome, but like when he's on it, he is a top level player, and he could still do it. But it's just about being beat by one. Really, it's just the only thing, really. We'll go for 4 more minutes, guys. We'll call it quits. Any more questions? Ask them now, or else we've missed them. Honestly, think Big Joe's a decent passer. Let's see what happens. Yeah, let's see what happens. Be a big fan of him now. I'm not taking out like me, Billy. Oh, for God's sake, are you fair enough? Yeah, all right, fair enough. Do you play fantasy football? No, I don't actually. I always quit after the first week or so. Any news updates anymore? Nothing's been said last week or so, pal, to be honest. Before the Brentford match, it was like, oh, it's going to be done by then, but it's just been quiet. I hear the fact Eddie Howe has COVID would have played a partner, but I still feel like there's some work getting done in behind, but God knows when it's going to happen. No, that's all I've got to say. Who's your favourite player? I mean, Wilson's my favourite player, I would think. Love him as a striker, a really good striker. When you go to Greg's for the game, what do you get? I don't really go to Greg's for the game, to be honest. But what I get from Greg's normally is either a sausage roll, or if I go early in the morning, I get a sausage and bacon sandwich with nothing on it. I don't get any sauce on it. Are you looking forward to Leicester Liverpool being split 4 days? Oh, yes, I am. I'm looking forward to a month of December where it's Leicester, Liverpool, Everton, no London, Southampton, Brighton, none of those away games. I'm looking forward to a nice quiet month of going to away games. Well, yes, I'm looking forward to it. Hi, I'm a big fan of China. Thanks so much, Mike. Appreciate the support. You are the best. Thank you. I really appreciate the compliment there. We're the two of us getting Newcastle tickets planned for Tippers and Gyms next season. It'll be quite hard because the tickets sell out quite a bit. So, I don't know. I mean, your best chance to buy a ticket off someone, but it's really hard at me because everyone wants to go to the games, you see. So, because of the ticket, where everyone just wants to go to the matches now. What's this? You think he's going down? No. No, I don't think we will. Messi or Ronaldo? I do prefer Messi more because he's not built to be a good football player, but Ronaldo, he is probably the best athlete ever in football. Whereas Messi, he's someone that's small. I mean, he should not be a good football player, but yeah, he's just for me, he is the best football player ever. I think Ronaldo's had a better season so far, but I think Messi is the greatest player to ever exist. He shouldn't be a good one, yeah. What's this? We've got quite a few Saudi Arabia comments when we Twitter name Yellow. The reason why I've got that in my Twitter bio or Twitter name is to show respect to the fact that these people took us over. I don't care about any of the background stuff. I'm here to support a football team. Yes, we need to be aware of all the stuff in the background, but I'm here to support a football team. I am grateful that these people took us over from Mike Ashley because for 14 years, that man has destroyed his football club. And yes, we do need to be aware of the stuff behind the scenes, but it's the same every all club in the Premier League that have these sort of ones in. I've got the Saudi Arabia as my name to show appreciation and nothing else. And people want to think, oh, well, I can do one. What's this? How do you get your away games? Bus most of the time, but car signs of people are driving down, but mainly coach. But anyway, guys, I'm going to end the stream in a minute because I said at 7:40 I'm going to end it there. I'm going to be reading comments all night. I need to eat. I haven't eaten quite a while. What's this? Just conceded. So what was the time? What was the score out inside? So they lost the game. That's a shot by from Tottenham. That one, 22-1 to win as well. Imagine sticking out an Echo. Oh. Sure, Wilson. That's for sure, obviously, pal. I mean, where do you get your coach from? Well, the coach picks up from the jury's in, so like it's literally next to the Metro Arena. But anyway, guys, I'm going to finish off now. I need to eat and be going for 2 hours 40. The next time I'm going to stream on Monday after the Arsenal game because I do it every single Thursday. I always do every single Thursday, but in terms of the Monday though, obviously because of Norwich and Tuesday, I kind of want to come out and do a stream then really because on Monday, the Aston Villa match is tomorrow, so that's the next game. We're going to be at the Aston Villa Newcastle on the 23s. Tomorrow at Bent, I will be there. If you guys want to come along, obviously, being my vlog or whatever, I just want to come meet us, and that's fine. I will be at Benton Park tomorrow, or Blue Flames tomorrow for that game. So I think it was like 7:30 kick, I think it was. So let's see if you're not doing anything tomorrow night, get yourself down there, support them in the 23. It's huge getting that with 6.9 in terms of the game itself. So yeah, that's about it really. But I think that's about it really. Any more comments there? But next stream will be on Monday. Videos tomorrow, press comments, reaction, vlog from the under 23 match, and probably news if anything comes out. So it'll be maybe a truck load with more. But listen, once you get that win, though, you never know. It's still 2/3 of the season to go, pal. But no, sorry about that, pal. But listen, thank you guys for watching. Take care. Thank you so much for the people that stuck on the hour, 2 hours 40 minutes. So people that just came in the stream for. Thanks for all the donations, by the way. I don't know how many donations. I think we've had 5 or 6 that stream. So thank you so much. I really do appreciate it, and obviously to help me out. I'm not going to BS anyone financially. I'm fine. I'm not struggling at home, but it just really appreciate it. It just means long term, if someone wants to happen, then I'll be all right. But yeah, thank you so much, Joe. Thanks, Adam. There's the goat side again. Cheers, Adam. I appreciate it, lads. Thank you so much, everyone that came on. Love doing these streams, love doing these videos. Never change for anything. But take care, guys. How are the Mags? Score prediction against Arsenal. Actually, I haven't said it yet. But 2-1 Newcastle will go for. You can't say to beat Arsenal 2-1. How are the Mags? Get that result. Come on. But thank you guys for watching. Yes, I will see you in the next one. See you all tomorrow, bye, if you go to the 23 match. But otherwise, Saturday, away days.